go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hit the bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient is belief. We'll see with the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no man, I still go. Go, 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 you got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a pain. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
There it is. What's happening, people? First and foremost, before the show starts, audio. Give me a 1 if the audio is halfway decent. 2 if it sucks balls. 1 for good. 2 sucks balls. That's what the delay was. Okay. 3. If we hit an all-time high and you can fucking finally hear me now and I don't have to fuck with this thing anymore. Or is it just a 1? I'm getting a lot of 1s. I likey. Me likey. Because I need you guys to hear me tonight. We have a lot of shenanigans. Okay, thank you, Chroma Chronicles. Awesome. Oh, hell yeah. A lot of 3s. So this microphone was given to me by somebody who's always in the chat, who's actually bought memberships from a lot of people. No, none other than Canvas and Crime. And we appreciate her. My lazy ass hasn't had, well, I can't say that I'm lazy. I've been busy with work. Guys, I work a second shift. It's been out of control. My days are all mixed up. I go to work at 2 o'clock and I don't get home till 10 with an hour commute. Okay. So my days are all mixed up. But nonetheless, we have shenanigans. Okay. We have Josh's tits. I have a full frontal, right? We're going to look at Josh's moves tonight, right? Josh's tits, we will have a look-see at. Also, a bunch of goofy pictures of him. Oh, it's going down. And I want to bring you guys back. And it's one thing for me to say that Blue Gumballs is a coward. It's one thing for me to say that Blue Gumballs will only hit the link of a woman. But it's easy for me to say that Blue Gumballs would never show up on this panel, would never click the link. I myself has went over to Blue Gumballs panel in the past, and I have a recording of it where I wanted to link it over on enemy territory to challenge him, right? And in debate form. But he won't do it. He will only do that to a woman. Now, I could tell you this, and many of you know this is factual, but I think it's important that I remind you and give you an example of another male figure who has done all those things. And that's what we will get into tonight first. And then second, what I'm going to need you guys to do tonight is keep an open mind. There's been an expose of Tik Tok Tony lately, old micropenis himself, okay? Old micropenis is very, 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 very opinionated, if you will, when it comes to the stepfather of Sebastian Rogers, and for that matter, myself as well. Now, what do I mean by that? Does he talk about white boy? No, but he's always talking about what Chris can and cannot do as a stepfather. Well, hey, I'm a stepfather myself, but Tony, so are you. So are you, Tony. Now, I need a 1 in the chat. A 1 in the chat if you knew that Tik Tok Tony had a black child adopted. A 2 in the chat if you did not know that. And that's not an important aspect to anything, the race, if anything. But what I would like to peel the banana on tonight, when we get to the part of the live, is just to keep an open mind, right? We've heard his words about being a stepfather and what you can do and this and that and how you can discipline and blah, 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 right? I'm interested to see when I look down here at my chat here in a moment, how many 2s I see with that question. I'm interested to see how many 2s I see. Okay, a lot of 2s, a lot of 2s. Because guess what? I myself would have to write a 2 in until somebody gave me a full report. Now, what's a full report? A full report with pictures. Babe, I need you to cross out the child's face. It's already in your Twitter, because when I get to the point in the stream, I don't want to... she's an adult now, but at the time of the picture, she was a minor. I don't want to do that, even though I don't like Tik Tok Tony. So just that one picture of Tony with the child. In my opinion tonight, when we get to this part of the stream, it is in my view and it is in my opinion that I think Tik Tok Tony is purposely hiding this black child that he has adopted. And I think there's a reason for it. Now, why do I think that? Well, there's a lot behind that. Julie Skolnick has a piece of that puzzle. As of this week, you have seen, listen, maybe you have or have not, that there's an old Ponzi scheme that Tik Tok Tony has been involved in. That's just one thing on the legal aspect. Regardless if you've seen that or you didn't see that, all of you know that he's involved in the slap that just got slapped, right? The slap that just got slapped. And again, I would strongly suggest, I know that both those two women are not stupid, meaning Barbecue and Granny. I know that they are smart enough to do their homework. And I don't know legally who they can go after and all that. But if I was in their shoes myself, right, I would absolutely be going after Tony as far as like the monetary amount or whatever, right? But hey, it's not my lawsuit. It's not for me to say. I'm just saying, here's what I'm saying, right? Will I go after a Griftney? Nah. What the hell's Griftney have, right? I just wouldn't go after Griftney, right? I mean, if it was me, okay. So what I'm saying is, that's the way that I would do it, right? But I'm only bringing the slap up, right? Because what is it? What is that? It's a lawsuit, right? What is the Ponzi scheme, right? There's other lawsuits. A lot of you put 2 in the chat because you didn't know he had a black child. I guarantee you also don't know that he weirdly sued the school, right? That his son was playing football at. But what was the reason behind it? People, it gets weird. It gets weird. And this is why I think he's hiding the fact of the black child. Does the race have anything to do with anything that we're talking about tonight? No. But in my view, when I get to this point, we'll break it all down. Okay, I've been rude enough. I'm very excited and very happy about the audio and all those 1s and 3s that I saw. So who's up in here? How's everybody doing? What's up, Ethan? I saw the goat is in here. Crimes have consequences. What's happening? Miss Denise is in here. My lovely wife, Kelly, the real Golightly's in here. Halo's in here. The undefeated, undisputed, never loses a Twitter exchange ever, has gifted us with her presence. What's up, Halo? Who we got in here? Rapper, what's going on? We got Kels, we got Layla B, we got Truth Seeker, Imaginary Friend, we got Cuddly Cactus. That's kind of a crazy name, but I like it. Chroma Chronicles. Oh, look, man, a lot of my soldiers over there on Twitter are in the chat. Appreciate you guys. We will forever go to war together on X. We don't really lose, especially when we all end up in one thread. We demolish shit, and I appreciate you guys. Did I see Kathy B? Don't remember. I see Kathy ain't got time for bullshit is who I see. Okay, I'm going backwards right now, but already. Anyway, so let's get into a lot of this stuff. All right, so Joshua is interesting, right? Joshua is really too easy, right? Joshua wishes he can find dirt on white boy, but the fact of the matter is that there is none, right? Hello, Aunt Kathy Storytime. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you very much. Why my emojis disappeared like the injunction? I didn't do it. I don't know. Oh, you know what, man? Halo, the fucking robot is in here, babe. You see it?
Why the fuck did you start?
I don't know.
Again? You know we discussed that?
I have a rogue robot. Yeah, I did. I don't know why it's in here.
You started a new robot?
No, I didn't start a new robot, but I may have accidentally turned it back on.
Do anything on accident? Kill the robot, or I will.
To kill the robot is only one way I can do this. I'd have to delete my stream on Twitch. Okay, Twitch, I'm sorry I have to do this. I apologize to people who may be watching on Twitch, but we're going to have to let you go tonight because I have to fix this. I don't have time to do it live. We're just going to go ahead and I'm sorry if you're watching on Twitch. Just come on over to YouTube and have a look-see, okay? Okay. We got rid of Twitch, and we should probably have no more robot. Please bring it to my attention. Please bring it to my attention if it is the robot that's in here. Ethan is up in here. So what's up? Innocent until proven guilty. I did not see a mama. Hello. So Josh, Twitter. Josh, looking for dirt on white boy. It's comical, right? I've been demolishing Josh on YouTube for years. He's a complete scammer, right? There's a 3-hour conversation of a woman who he scammed for over $9,000, right? And he's crying like a little bitch, right? Because he does not want this woman to expose him on YouTube, right? She breaks down, and because of this recording, she breaks down how this guy does a lot of plagiarism. It's comical, right? Josh will say that, you know, how I've done prison time and this and that, when in fact there's receipts of Josh plagiarizing other prison YouTube content creators, right? Trying to make it a true crime, right? Josh is a joke, right? I don't live with my grandmother, right? This is my house. This is my house, right? Something Josh will never acquire off of a YouTube check, right? Josh does not work, right? It is in my opinion. It is in my opinion that I think if Josh was to get up from this desk right now that I'm at to walk to check his mailbox, he may or may not have a heart attack. He may or may not have the diabetes, right? Josh, when the scandal broke out of his racism that he was doing on his podcast, Josh loves to point the fact that I have a tattoo, right, of something that I was involved with when I was incarcerated, right? Unlike Josh, when I was in the prison system, right, I did not give up my butthole, right? I did not have butt sex with men, right? So you either fuck or you fight when you're in there. And I did join something that I don't fully believe in. I was a part of something that it's not how I really feel. But what I did do is I did what I had to do to survive a situation, right? I've had interviews with guys that I was in prison with. I have interviews with guys that I've gotten into fights with. All types of shit in my on my channel, right? Now, has Josh been to prison? No, but I went to prison for making fast money, right? Selling drugs, right? I'm not proud of that, but I don't hide the fact of that has been a part of my past. In fact, I put it out there to the internet first, right? It's comical when these tragedy pimps think they found something, right? No, I've already said that, right? Or the best part is when they take a parody video that I've done, right, where I put a wig on or something, and they take a screenshot, like they've exposed some picture of me. No, I made a whole video with the wig on. You just did a screenshot, right? But he desperately tries to find dirt on old white boy. There is no dirt on white boy, right? There is none. Sure, there's plenty of dirt, but I've put it out myself. I've put it out myself, right? He'll try to go like into my family. He'll try to go like all. No, dude, where's my dirt? Where's my dirt? You can't find it. I didn't scam. You can say that I went to prison and this and that, but dude, you've done the same actions. You were crying on that phone call about selling dope yourself. You were crying on that phone call about the house getting shot up over the dope sales. You were crying on that phone call about getting robbed for the dope, right? You were crying on that phone call about scamming your grandmother. You were crying on that phone call. You literally scammed your dog's nuts. You scammed your dog's nuts. You tried to run game on somebody about your dog needing ball surgery. You scammed your own children. You grifted and begged for this woman to pay for your child's graduation from high school. And people, so much more. So much more. I'll be doing a playlist upload series on that phone call and little mini edits, right? But I'm just refreshing you to Josh, right? And some of you have known all this and all this type of stuff, right? But Josh does a lot of gaslighting, and that's what I want to get into tonight. But before we do that, there are some funny memes that I must. Ooh, hold on a second. Since I have a lot of people in Twitter in here, we have to go to Twitter, right? Let's have a look-see at Twitter, and boy, are we gonna have some laughs tonight. And then we will wrap it up with Tik Tok Tony. Let me get to the comments because I am bad on the comments. I do have ADHD. Hello, Angel. What on earth is a blue gumball? That would be, blue gumball would be, so Josh on his podcast was telling a story about how he likes to put blue gumballs in the foreskin area of his penis. Now, you cannot make this up. He said it himself. He likes to do that. I have no idea why. It's absolutely a weird thing. I love you forever. Holy shit. 54 months is the wifey in the house. I want to go on that show. Why isn't it showing? It's getting, oh, there it is. Look at this. Bomb. 54 months. What is that? 12, 24, 36, 48. Holy shit, people. 4.5 years. Wifey coming in strong. Subscribe to her channel. It is just like you see it on the screen at Damaged Goods with No Regrets. That's comical, Ethan. That is comical. I'm glad that you joined us tonight. I never, ever heard someone scamming dog nuts. Oh, I left a lot out, right? But Josh is a interesting individual, right? The gaslighting is horrendous, right? Now, I'll get to him in just 1 second, but I have to show you guys what's going on the Twitter streets. Again, I see a lot of my Twitter soldiers in here, right? We stand together and we stand strong over there on X, and I love all of you for it. But there are some comical pictures if you have not seen them yet. We'll get to Josh in just 1 second. Then I will literally show you his tits. First thing I'm about to show you is this would be Griftney J. And what is she doing? Oh, I have to fix something. Hold on. I must enlarge this for you guys. I must enlarge this for you all. This should be better. Did it get bigger? Hopefully it did. Yes, it did. This would be a FUPA check of Griftney J. Zoom in. We have FUPAs because Griftney J has literally had a heart attack lately, as of late, about someone taking a picture of her house. That would be a FUPA, the fat upper pussy area.
I know what that is. I use that very often, but that looks like a fucking turkey.
So that's Dr. checking where is it? And then we also have her at Christmas with family. So this is also Griftney J with the FUPA picture. Now, Griftney is very upset about someone taking a picture of her house. She's crying, and this is coming at you. Brandi Wine has started to be one of the most favorite persons on YouTube. I don't know who this, let me show you who Brandi Wine is, actually. Let me actually, just before I do this, Brandi Wine gave me this gem right here. So Brandi Wine gave me this gem right here. Where is it? Let's find a look. Let's have a look-see. Let's just have a quick look-see. A quick look-see. Brandi would have done, where's it at? Where's it at? Right here. Bomb. So Brandi retweets this. Can we see it big? Okay, good. So Brandi says, Josh, another picture of myself that he thinks he's exposing. So it's comical that Josh thinks like, does this guy think he's sexy or something? Like, what are you trying? Like, dude, what are you trying to do with my photos? Like, if I was not a married man, dude, if we ask 9 out of 10 women, right, that are single, right? If it's me versus you on getting the number, come on, bro. Are you serious?
Like who, Josh?
Oh my God.
The dude smells like ball cheese all
Oh,
over.
wait till
you can't compare yourself to him, even if someone thought you were like.
So I think it's jealousy. But anyway, Brandi Wine says at White Boy Radio, he wants to toss her salad with the F. And she was right. He actually did say this. I will not allow Josh to scam me out of my own butthole. I just can't do that. But what else did Brandi Wine do?
Josh, back up. The butthole's mine.
Brandi Wine likes to stir the pot. And I have absolutely no problem with that. But yesterday we heard a lot of crying from Griftney J herself. Because someone took a picture of the house, and I believe it was Brandi Wine. The thing about it is, I don't know if Griftney knows this or not, but like, what if I was with Brandi and what if I may or may not have took a shit in the backyard? I don't think I left the DNA evidence back there, but there might be a pile of dookie back there. What are you going to do about it, Brittany? What are you going to do about it? But she's big mad about this house picture. And I just thought it'd be important to share it with everybody on YouTube because she's allowed to do research on people. Okay. She's allowed to take pictures. It's all fun and games until someone's taking a picture of your front fucking house.
I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about their fucking feelings and their pictures of their houses, because they can never survive 5 minutes of what they try to do to me.
Exactly. That's
that shit like a champ and never fucking let me know if goddamn thing's wrong.
So before we move on, I wanted to bring that to your attention. I think I think it's worthwhile we take one more picture of these FUPAs. Just one more look-see at these FUPAs. I mean, that would be her on last Christmas. And then we have this one here at the doctor's office when she was getting her. So if you guys don't know where the original portion of this picture came from, she's also crying about somebody let a picture of her leg. There's a picture of her cottage cheese leg floating around on the internet, right? Because she shared it with somebody and someone tried to give it to Queen Bee. So this is where she took the picture. Just so everyone's clear.
So that's the crotch doctor.
That's the crotch doctor. Someone says the visuals I'm getting driving at people.
The visuals driving. You're going to make people have like accidents. Be nice.
Hello, Choco. Court Jester, how are you? Debbie Nielsen, good to see you, Mama. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So we've seen the FUPAs. We've seen the house picture and the crying.
You almost smell that fucking thing.
Yeah, you almost can. So the next thing I would like to show you is. Okay, we'll go there afterwards. Yeah. So these are comical too. I think these came from M Butter. I don't know who made these over there on Twitter, but holy shit. So I post this one on my community wall. Somebody's making Garbage Pail Kid.
That's fucking awesome.
YouTube.
How many times have you heard me say what happened to the Garbage Pail Kids? And that's what you get.
Somebody's been bringing them back.
I need that card for real, like for real.
Hold on, let's do this again. How do I get this bigger? We do this, and then we do this right here. Okay, so we got Tik Tok Tony. We'll be talking about him too. Somebody's making these Garbage Pail Kid memes, and I happen to enjoy all of them. These are very awesome. Okay, these are very awesome. I don't know who's responsible for these, but you're doing a damn good job doing it. Why am I way up here? I should be way down here.
Oh
Wait,
God,
I'm a little ahead of myself.
Brilliant.
Did you cross that picture out of?
I told you. And when I clicked on the links, they didn't go anywhere.
No. The picture of Tony, and it's in your Twitter. I'm in your Twitter right now, screen sharing. It's definitely in your Twitter. Huh? No, there's a family photo.
Okay, I shall look.
It's hold on, look at your phone. So it's about you have the FUPAs in there. So keep going up. Keep going up. Okay. Also, real fast, guys. Keep going up. You'll see a whole bunch of Tik Tok Tony stuff. That's the expose I'm about to do here in a little bit. Here goes T-Rev. All right. What else is Twitter notable that I can show you guys before? No, it's around there, though. Babe, it's the picture. You'll
look, there's a couple of these numbers right here, and when I click them, it shows up nothing. So I don't know. I do not see what you see.
Here, where's my other phone at? Or just take this phone. Here, take this phone. Take this phone, and I know that I sent them to you on Twitter.
Well, I showed you what I had.
Yeah, but I don't know why something's going on there, but something's going on there.
Yep, you did it.
All right. Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. Let me catch up. Here we go. Okay, we did that. Okay, here we go, people. Now, I guess before I do this, what the hell is this, people? Can someone tell me what the hell this is? Okay, I guess before I should do this real fast, let me go back over here. I just want everybody to be on full context, right? Full context, right? Before I do this, let's do this. So if we jump over to Josh's Twitter, right? Like this would be in one of my parodies. What is this? This is one of my parodies. How about this, Josh? This is the that's the face I make when I go to work. That's the face I make when I pay my mortgage, right? Anyway, he's got all these pictures of me that I've already posted. We just seen this one, right? Look at this. What is this? Right? Like, so, and just for the record, right? Look at this. Like, what is he exposing? These are my parody videos, right? So what is he exposing here? What is this? Right? What in God's... Anyway, there's probably some more. Like what? What are you exposing? Okay. Just so you get full context. Now it's my turn. Now it's going to be my turn, right? My turn, right? Because this is not a parody. I don't know what the hell this is. But we don't have many pictures of Joshua where he's not eating his microphone, where he's not trying to suck and eat the microphone, like he's leaning into it so bad. We don't have many pictures, right? So I thought I'd snag you guys a few photos of Joshua, right? Just a few photos of Joshua, right? Because in the past, I have showed him smelling his own farts, right? And he actually privacy struck he tried to, he's so stupid. He tried to, what the hell is this, people? People, what is this? People, what is this? Chat, what is this? Who remembers when he privacy striked the picture where he's smelling his own farts in his backyard, right? Yes, he got big mad about that. And he probably got even double mad because the privacy strike didn't get to go through, right? Probably punching the air. Well, I can't say that. He'd have a heart attack. He's very fat and obese. And I'm going to show you how fat he is here in a moment. Very, very fat. I mean, very fat. Now, if you happen to disagree with that, then I would not be too opinionated because I'm not in the comments at this moment. But if you disagree with the fatness, then I'm going to have to have you hit the link here. But there was a moment when the video of Josh scamming the woman, right, come out. And he was denying this podcast for a while, right? Let's have a listen to this.
Answer a question that I get asked about a lot. No Big Deal podcast here. And today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked about a lot. Do I think masks work when stopping the spread of the coronavirus? And I would always say, I don't know. I just, I'm doing what makes everybody else feel comfortable.
Tell me he's not eating the microphone right here. Now, you just heard him say the No Big Deal podcast, right? Because he does have that podcast. But Josh is always trying to be funny or like comedic, right? I think he's dry as fuck, right? I think he tries to be a DJ. Well, like that DJ voice. So he tries to do that DJ voice so bad. Good morning, everybody. It's FHA's number 3, and we're gonna happy to hear you in the morning. Like tries to have that voice so bad. But Josh, he also tries to be funny, right? Remember, No Thanks Investigates. Him and Josh both failed comedians, right? They tried to go the comedy way.
How's that?
Yes, but there's another one. You don't see it?
I shall go back.
I don't know how you're missing it.
Oh, I guess lots of things.
You'll see Tony in a red shirt. He's standing right next to.
Well, I saw that, and now I'm looking.
Keep going. Right there. Oh, because you have to click on it. Yeah. But they're both failed comedians, right? They try to be funny, right? What's crazy is like, and I have Twitter exchanges with him, and in the middle of nowhere, he'll be like, "White boy, you're not funny." Like, where did that come from? I never tried to be a comedian, right? The internet liked me do a couple parodies, and I just ran with it, right? The internet, if they're a minor, scratch your face out. The internet told me to keep going. The internet urged me. It was never like an aspect. It was never a journey of mine. Again, unlike you, I have a job, right? But you tried to go. You went this route, right? You tried to, Josh, right? You tried to be funny, right? It was an accident, right? And that I I'll do it for my subscribers, sure, right? But if we're talking about like who's more funny, me or you, like let's get real about it, right? That's about like that's going back to like if I was single and we asked 9 out of 10 women, come on, dude. But here's Josh. I mean, guys, you're free to comment how you think, right? This is like this is something that Josh recorded and he thought was funny. Okay, are you ready for this?
Is that it, or is there more?
That's it.
No Big Deal podcast here, and today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked about a lot. Do I think masks work when helping stopping the spread of the coronavirus? And I would always say, I don't know. I just, I'm doing what makes everybody else feel comfortable. And then one day it came to me in a dream. The answer was right there all along. If I want to pee on you and I'm wearing underwear, preferably tighty whities, something tight, some tighties, some tight whities, and I want to pee on you, it's going to be much harder to get my piss droplets onto your legs or feet than if I weren't wearing underwear. If I wasn't wearing underwear, I could just fire hose you. I assume coronavirus works the same way. Piss droplets, spit droplets. Think about it.
Did anybody find that comical? Anybody? Oh, better to the. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. And what's this one about? Maybe
Dairy farm in Nazi-occupied France. I mean, welcome to the No Big Deal podcast. I am your host, Joshua Diaz, and today we are broadcasting live to you directly from a dairy farm in Nazi-occupied France. I mean, who picked that? Unbelievable. It's distracting.
I'm just waiting for the laughing emojis in the chat. Can we? Anybody? Come on, guys. That was fucking hilarious. Hey, Woodstock. Come on, guys. Where's the laughing face emojis? You guys didn't find that hilarious? Rapper. Why are you doing that, bro? I give you a home to talk shit and stuff, but why are you doing that? Answer yourself. Why are you doing that? Come on, bro. Answer yourself. Okay. Debbie Ahmad says, okay. So I need you to block them or time out. Or I'll do it. Oh, Brandi Wine's in here. The woman of the hour. I want you to time him out. Where's Brand? I just saw you, Brandi. Hold on. Yep. I don't care. I want them all timed out. I want them all timed out. I'm not with that shit. Brandi Wine, how are you? I doubt that you'll take it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna drop. Before I drop the link, do you want the link? If I was you, I would stay anonymous. But if you'd like to call in or something, you can absolutely hit like *67 and call in. I don't want any of your information. I don't want your number. But if you would like to join just for a few moments, I think the absolute epic trolling moments that you've done have, deserve some recognition. Would you like to call in? I'll drop a link, but
I don't see anything that rapper did, so
he's going over to BJ's chat. Yes, he is. I screenshot it. Anna is she's been riding the channel a long time. She's not going to make shit up like that at all. At all. I know that Anna watches BJ a little bit. Like why rapper? There's like 10 reasons why
rapper.
I would not want you to do that. And
I hate to do it to you, buddy.
I don't know why.
You get what you deserve.
So just so everybody understands, everybody hates rapper.
Here,
I actually like rapper, but bro, you like get beyond yourself. Like you do weird shit, right? And like I try to give you a chance and shit. Like I'm just not with some of the fuck shit that you do, right? You know what I'm saying? And all the
hold on, I'm sending you.
Like I could care less what you do and who you troll and all that type of stuff, man. But like when you bring it over here, like come on, bro. Like what the fuck? It's weird.
I'm sending you something to Twitter. Rapper, please remember I have a picture of you.
Like I'm gonna tell you this one more time, bro.
So you're gonna read what I'm fixing to send you, and then you'll
like if you continue to do this fuck shit, like
here,
I'm gonna put you.
Rapper's in Discord running his fucking mouth. Dude, screenshots exist. Stop being a cocksucker.
I'm gonna show the internet like how you look. Like, do you want me to do that? I might just like what if I did a live like roasting you? Because I can roast people. Like, what if I just roasted you? I want you to think about what I'm saying. I don't want to do this, but think about what I'm saying. If I roasted you one live, right? One segment of a live, you don't think all 900 channels that you troll are going to take a little segment of that live out, right? Just for the fact that they have a little, just because they know who this person looks like that does all these chats, right? And then they're going to do their own segment on you, right? You don't want that done. It is what it is, man. I'm telling you this for the last time, right? Screenshot yeah, there's nothing wrong with anything I showed. Like, what a weirdo. What a complete weirdo. You're allowed to post memes, you doofus. Anyway, he was in BJ's last night talking shit about Clue. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, he's mad about FUPA. See, here's what people. I've been like to war with morons like this on YouTube. They always try to like report you and stuff, right? If you have a little bit of common sense, this is why I don't do TikTok, because YouTube has a good appeal system, right? Like the guy on the screen, right? This guy, he tried to, privacy thing with him smelling of farts, right? He doesn't understand, right? You're not allowed to just be a Karen, right? You have a leg to stand on. There's an appeal process, right? And, just because there's a FUPA, right? So here's what I'm going to say, right? In this instance, what I would absolutely do if he was like, oh, go screenshot white boy showed a FUPA, this and that. What I would do in the appeal process would be like, at YouTube. So this is a person who's overweight, blah, 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 right? What they're reporting me on, right, is not even true, because in all actuality, right, there is actually a swimsuit underneath, right, the obeseness, right? So the very fact that they're trying to report me for this by default makes them ignorant to the fact, right? There's so many ways, right, you can absolutely crush somebody on an appeal, right? I've posted them all the time. Matter of fact, rapper, I'm like to the point right now where I don't know if you got one more time, right? One more time, right? And then the internet gets to see your face, right? Who is rapper, right? What's he look like, right? You got one more time. And we're done with rapper. Anyway, back to Josh. This wasn't comical, guys? Oh, it gets better. It's better. Because Josh is always attacking. The motto of this stream, though, right? Josh is always attacking women, and he has no problem like taking a link, right, on a woman's panel, right? But he will never have it out with another male, right? Never. And that's what I want to really show you guys tonight. Never, right? But he also likes to talk about people's looks, this and that. He likes to take people's pictures of videos or something that somebody already has on the internet, right? He's very opinionated on people's looks, this and that. It's comical because all you can see is this guy sitting and almost inhaling that microphone, right? Oh, I don't have the video, my love. I need that video, please.
I said it.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? I remember you said you guys upload.
Hold on. Let me mute this. Okay, so hold on, guys. Okay, so give me a moment, and what I have to do here is a little bit of editing, because I, unlike some people on YouTube, don't put people's kids out there. I don't put people's kids on the internet if they don't already have that. I don't do that. So give me one moment, and we will continue that. But then I want to talk about Tik Tok Tony. But before I do all that, how do I do this? What am I doing here? Let me do this. Oh, right here. Bam. Oh, I need to get rid of this. Why is it still screen sharing now? Okay. Let me hit the comments real fast. He was in BJ's last night. Guys, now that I have more people in here, holy shit, 713. Can we get a couple likes? Because a couple likes. I need you guys, now that I have way more people in here. Can we get a audio check? A lot of people tell me my audio is not that great. That's fine, right? I need to have one in the chat if the audio in this live stream has been better than the previous videos, lives. 2 if no. Quick audio check, and then I will wrap the grand finale of Josh up, and we shall move to Tik Tok Tony.
All right, I gotta delete the shit, but yeah.
BJ does a lot of foul stuff herself. She's been known to dox people and everything like that. I just think that I never dropped a link for Brandi Wine. I think that Brandi, are you still in here? From where? Oh, no. So just so everyone's clear, earlier we had a Anna, I think it was Anna. Yes, Anna gave us the lowdown of what's happening with. No, Anna is on the screen. It came in the YouTube chat, and Anna said what was going on. So real fast, let me show you guys just for transparency reasons.
Just because if you're gonna shit talk and I get a
here we have this. How do you guys see this? Let's see this. Great. So we have rapper, hey mods and chat. Can y'all please go to hurry and wipe my live on and screenshot the pic they did? I'm sorry that you felt it was very gross. Actually, I thought it was gross too, but so then he says rapper the time said, oh, okay. So I don't understand these people. They don't understand how this goes, right? I just had contacted YouTube about that other lady with the mass reporting. Brandi did not do anything wrong by showing a house, right? Brittany is a public figure. You can show her house. People get their feelings messed up with YouTube, right? Matter of fact, I should actually tell people that who knows the full
knows the full fucking story about what the fuck was going on here, and he's acting like a cocksucker.
When people say that,
fucking talking shit on my behalf.
When people say that, like, they're getting doxxed and this and that, showing somebody's house is absolutely not doxing anybody. It has nothing to do with the word dox. By YouTube and Google's own, by their own definition, does anybody know what doxing means? If you knew what their definition of doxing meant, 98% of the things and that you hear on YouTube regarding the word dox are absolutely dismissed, absolutely are not relevant, have no meaning whatsoever of what doxing is, right? But people get big mad, right? That, it's funny, like a person like Griftney sits up here and every night, the Chris Proudfoot, the Katie Proudfoot, here's what this looks like. Here's a light video. All these light videos. Are you thinking about showing their house and stuff while no, you're not thinking that. Why is it okay because you feel like they're guilty? You feel like they've done some of your crazy conspiracy for you to broadcast their house, their neighborhood, right? But somebody put a shot of your house and now it's doxing. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Thank you. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that it's way better. So, Anna, to dox somebody by a lot of people do not know this. When to actually dox somebody, here's what doxing means, right? You put their name first and last. You put their address. You put their birth date. Excuse me. Let me rewind. First and last name. Full birth date. Address with the zip code. First and last name. Birth date. Address with the zip code. What's the fourth thing, Noelle?
I can say.
No, there's four things.
You can say your name, your age, the state that you're from, the full address, but leave the word, whatever, 1355 Disneyland Lane.
There's a fourth requirement.
Florida. And
so,
you can leave the area code out. I can say your full phone number and leave one number of that whole phone number out. Or I could leave like your area.
So there's four requirements, right? So if you ever, so let me give you an example, right? If you ever, let's say there's a documentary of Shaquille O'Neal, right? that's done by like a YouTuber that's done all their research, right? So in the beginning of the documentary, they'll be like Shaquille O'Neal, real name, Trafarius Davis, born September 4th, 1963, stemming from 175 Northeast 29th Street, Orlando, Florida. He still has not doxed Shaquille O'Neal, right? And there's a million YouTube videos that start out saying just that, right? That's not a dox. But it's comical. If you're going to utilize YouTube and be on the platform, understand the rules, right? You can't be like being a Karen, right? Being a Karen and being butthurt doesn't sit. That's not in the terms of service, right? So if somebody shows a screenshot of someone smelling their own farts, you're allowed to say, "Oh, what had happened was they breached my privacy." How? You have to prove that. Now you can be a Karen, but if there's the appeal process, and if you're appealing and you're reporting on somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about, you're dead every time. But okay, did you give me those pictures? All right, were they at Twitter? So that's really how it goes, guys. Anyway, I wanted to stop and get some comments before we finish up with Josh. Hello, Marie. Negative Nancy and a Karen. I love saying negative Nancy. Powder Puff. Your sound, is great. Yay. Okay, I'm getting a lot of this, and I really appreciate that. This is awesome. If you're able to find the information on Google or any other public platform, that's absolutely correct, Northern Yankee. You're absolutely right.
You know what? This for shits and giggles.
Showing a house, so rapper's face. I'm gonna give him his last chance. I gave him a chance.
Now I'm past that.
You're past it?
I'm over that.
I'll put a poll up.
I'm not there.
No, okay. I'm gonna give him one chance, Noel. One chance. The rapper wifey wants me to do it. So it's just me and you, buddy. You have one more time to try me, and the internet will see what you look like. You got one more time to try me. Right? Here's what I want to happen, right? The next live, as I'm going to the comments, I want to be like, "What's up, rapper?" And I want it to be friendly, right? I want it to be friendly and cool, calm, and collective. I want to forget about what I'm saying right now, right? I don't want my friend Anna, who's very truthful, to be like, "Hey, man, he's doing shenanigans over here," right? Because if that one time comes, right? And you know how I am. Right? I put the receipts up. Can't call Anna a liar. One more time, bud. Anyway, we're going to go back to MOOBS. What are MOOBs? Yeah. What's comical is like all Brandi did was post a picture of a house, right? She never said anything about who this house belongs to. And she was doing like real journalism, right? And by that, what I mean, right? She's allowed to go right into these really lower income places, right? And people don't know Brandi, right? Brandi Wine actually, she's on code enforcement, right? And throughout her journalism, she's showing how the weeds are so long and how the weeds are all around this house, right? She's showing how it's like whoever is owning this house doesn't mow the lawn correctly, doesn't take care of the grass right. And she's just bringing awareness to how the weeds should absolutely be taken care of better, right? And then you have someone who's big mad and goes, "Oh my God, what had happened is that's my house actually." And on top of that, on top of you not telling anybody whose house it is, I'm here to say it's mine. And I'm also here to say that I'm the victim. Right? And I'm also here to say that I'm going to report you to X. Good luck with that. Do you think Elon gives two flying shits about your whining complaint about a house? You have a better chance winning the lottery than anything happening to Brandi Wine. Is Brandi still in here? Brandi, did you go? You don't have to come up, but I would love for you just to call in maybe and so the people can have a laugh, because you did kind of break the sector of the internet yesterday. Guys, did she leave? I'm rolling through the comments now. I don't hear new comments. Debbie, I don't see her, guys. She left, huh? It's cool. Yeah, Anna, of course. I know that. I know, Anna. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm here. Okay, Brandi, look. I'm going to drop this link. If you want to take it, you are more than likely allowed to, right? If I was you, I would turn the camera off. And you can do whatever you want, right? I'm going to drop this link. Now, if you don't want the link, right, I can provide a phone number for you. You can absolutely call, and you can protect your own privacy. I don't have any reason to want your information. I like this stuff. I always retweet your shit. You are no enemy of mine, but you should always protect your privacy when contacting anybody on the internet. I'm just giving you that option, right? If you, I believe you can call *67, and we can just have you on for a couple minutes, because I think you deserve credit for this beautiful picture that you've taken on X, right? Because the code enforcement, the code enforcement awareness on this photo, I award you actually to going into this white trash area, right? Because the crime is up, right? You could have gotten robbed, mugged, and you did this for the internet. And this is actually very important. Want to see what photo? I want to see the photo of the award-winning, give me a minute. Brandi's going to join us, of the award-winning. So you want to see the picture of the house that the code enforcement was not happy about? I'll show you that. Let me find it. I think it's right here. So this is the code enforcement house, right? It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And it's been causing a lot of triggering on the old Twitter streets. So we got Brandi's going to join us. This is good stuff. Where's the shirt off, babe?
That's all there is.
Oh, there was no shirt off?
That's it.
Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So in the time being, what I initially was going to do, right? Initially, because I have to get the Tik Tok Tony after this. But initially what I wanted to do was show you the boobs, okay? Show you the boobs of Joshua Diaz. The problem is Joshua Diaz. So real fast, there was a lot of controversy when the racism of his podcast was being called out on YouTube a couple of years ago. And he initially denied that he had such podcasts. Finally, he was pushed into a corner where he had to say that he does do the podcast. He doesn't do it so much anymore. Clearly, via his Facebook posts, you watch the cornballness, the corniness of him promoting it, right? Now, I don't know what this clip is. It's the ice challenge, the cold water challenge. Now, he does have his children in the video, and they're tossing the cold water on him. Oh, it's at the end of the video, babe. I do remember seeing it clearly. He takes the shirt off.
I watched the whole thing.
Yes, I clearly remember the shirt off.
I'll go back and rewatch
we need the MOOBS.
I have to see it first.
I know, but we have to bring awareness to the moves. This is exercise awareness. We don't need people not taking care of themselves, getting the diabetes, people. We don't need people not working out. We don't need saggy chest pieces, people. This is absolute health and awareness right here that we're doing at this point. And as you can see on the screen, people, there's a large man. He obviously doesn't do much working out. I would say, in my opinion, actually, I would think he has a very poor diet. Very poor diet. It looks like he may be infatuated almost with the sugar and salts. Not sure if it's sugar or salts, maybe combined. We don't know. But he's very large. We can absolutely get this man on possibly a some type of a workout routine or diet regimen that could transfer his life overnight. Because we would not want to be this fat. I mean, if you can see the breasts of this man, they are extremely large. Now, I do intend to show you a shirt-off photo of this large man. I just would want the internet to know that he is, it's uncalled for almost that they're that big. I mean, to say that he has double E's it's out of control. Now, I don't understand also the sides, the little slits in the side of his hair. I don't get that. But what you could probably gather from this, right?
It's a whole fucking disaster is what y'all could gather.
We almost could look at the house behind him. Does him and Griftney live in the same neighborhood? Are they neighbors? I have to do it for TRPPP. I'm trying to get him healthy, right?
Don't believe it. He just wants to fucking torture y'all.
So, yeah, Ozempic. I've been hearing a lot about that.
There's no moves.
Play it real fast, babe. Can you see the kids?
I just screenshots and got rid of the page.
At the end, hold on, guys. Give you one. I'm watching.
There's nothing but.
Wait, look.
Watch.
Yeah.
All it did was.
What is that? The original post?
Yes.
There's one with the shirts on.
You'll have to dream a little bit more.
All right, guys. I may have been misinformed on the shirt off portion of it, huh?
Misinformed. You watched it.
But we can see the moves through the shirt. You know what this reminds me of? Do you guys ever remember like going to the public pool area or sometimes or the beach? Really, I'm a Florida boy. We're always in the water, right? But there's always like put a one in the chat if you've been around this before. There's always like the one kid, right, who doesn't want to take his shirt off when he goes to the pool, and it's very weird. It's like, why? Why do you have it on, right? Or when you go in the ocean, like they have their shirt on still. Like, why don't you take it off, right? It's awkward. It ruins the whole vibe. It's weird, but no, I'm talking about like it's usually like large boys, large men. They're just afraid. Well, what they don't want the world to see is their moves, but so they keep their shirt on, and it's so weird because they're like, if you jump out the water, the beach, and go over here to the plaza to get a slice of pizza, like you're standing there with Fat and Freckly, and he's dripping wet everywhere. Like we've already like air dried. We're sitting there like maybe a couple droplets, right? But Fat and Freckly, he's the whole like puddle down there, like getting the pizza. Like, dude, you should have took your shirt off 10 hours ago. But this is exactly what this reminds me of, people. It absolutely does. Yeah, there's plenty more. There's plenty more of where these came from, right? I just felt it would be important, guys, to show you because this guy's always has something to say about how women look like, right?
Oh my God, he is horrible when it comes to that.
Now, before we get to the Tony Mathis portion of this live, I do want to, I don't know why my thing is doing this. Hold on, let me do this. I want to bring everybody back to a part of the internet again, I told people how Josh is. He doesn't want to, he'll go on a woman's panel. He'll click the link. He'll talk stuff, right? He'll confront a woman, right? Never a man, right? He's welcome, more than welcome to ask for the link over here. I'll let him up, right? He won't do it. I went over to his thing one time. He jumped off. I made a recording of it, right? Such a coward, yeah. I have a male friend. I had to remove them because he was picked on. What's up, Susie Stitches? So I'm going to bring you guys back.
Hey, Alabama.
What's up, Alabama Mama? How are you? I'm going to bring you guys back
if you still have
to
my number, text me.
about 2 years ago, right? Where Joshua was deathly afraid of somebody called the Glare. And the Glare was the trailer to this live if you were hanging out before the live. The Glare, Josh is deathly afraid of the Glare, but he is any man, right? Any man. He only attacks he has no problem attacking Queen Bee. So, Clue, weirdly enough, he has some type of a weird obsession of B Tim. In my view, if B Tim and Josh ever debated about any case, I think B Tim would absolutely destroy that dude on site, right? I don't think Josh could do anything. So I want to play you some clips of this interaction of the Glare and Josh, right? Because it's easy for me to say that Josh is a coward. It's easy for me to say he won't take my link, right? But I really want to remind people, especially if they're involved in the Sebastian Rogers case or they're new to YouTube. I want to take you guys back to something you may not know, right? So I'm going to catch up on the comments and I'm going to play some clips, right? Now, they're not going to be too long of clips. I'm not going to, drain you guys of that because I know you're here about the Tony receipts that I've yet to show. So we'll get through this fast. I'm going to catch up in the comments right now. Let's have a look-see at this exchange and this beef of the Glare and Joshua.
Oh, we'll be back. My race putting it screaming my name.
Okay, Brandi sent me a thing here. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, here it is right here. So really fast, before I do anything else, right? Actually, it's in order. Going back to Josh's X account, Josh says this. Dumbass white boy would have you believe Chris McDonough tortured and got Michael Crow to falsely confess to a murder. It's not true. While Chris did perform the test, it was Detective Mark Riskley who is interviewed. Dude, stop it right now, dude. Like, people know, like, Chris got sued because of this, right? Why does this guy defend Chris McDonough so much, right? He did this after I had that stream about the movie, and I've decided for your viewing pleasure, everybody, to give you a cut out of the movie to show you how much of a moron Josh is. Have a look-see. So Josh says that Chris.
What do you think?
Chris, right, had nothing to do with the kid, right? Well, they sure put him in the movie that based off the lawsuit. If you have not seen this is the movie about Michael Crow and what those disgusting detectives did to this minor boy. Let's have a look-see and a clip from the movie. Debunking Josh and his boobs.
I just feel like.
Tell me what you feel like.
Hold on, let me actually. Do this.
I spent all day away from my family.
Mike, this is Chris McDonough. Mike, this is Chris McDonough.
Chris is with the Oceanside Police Department. Hey, Michael.
This is. So for the record, I was initially going to do a watch party. Noelle may or may not still do it. I got thoroughly disgusted at this movie. It got me so angry that I had tears in my eyes. I wasn't crying, but I was that angry. It was extremely hard to watch, and the manipulation they did this young man. It was I don't have much words for it. But what you're viewing now is you have Josh defending this man who is mentally coercing and mentally, I don't even know.
Brainwashed him into giving a false confession. They pretty much forced him. They said you can either confess or we're just gonna charge you anyway. Pretty much.
It's just messed up. But let's finish this clip out, guys. If you guys still want to do the watch party, get with Noel in the chat. This movie fucked me up. I didn't like Chris McDonough before this movie, but I really despise him now. Absolutely suggest, Lippy, that you watch the movie because I do know that you have. I do know that you've been around these streets a while, and I do know that you have followed the conversation.
You know,
I'm glad that you have seen it for what it is with the Sebastian case, but definitely from creator to creator, you should absolutely check that movie out. It's very hard to watch. Anybody who checks the movie out, it is a very, very hard watch. Very, very hard watch. Okay, anyway, so let's get back to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to be playing some clips real fast of the Glare and Josh, and then we will get to the grand finale of Tony. It'll be an open conversation. It's a theory that I have off some receipts that I have, and we'll get into it as an open conversation. So, okay, but let me catch up on the chat real fast before we go to this these clips. Yes, it was Cheyenne. I can't either, Joanne. I don't know what happened to Brandi, but she is more than likely. The link is still there, guys. She's not backstage or anything. Yeah. Can you guys make sure?
Still there. Drop the link if you want to.
Is she there?
Yeah, she just said she's here.
Oh, Brandi, are you ready? So do you want the link or do you want to call in? Either way. Check your DM. Oh, I you're right. I saw it, but I didn't want to screen share it. So let me check it real fast. Okay. She says, I could call me. I have. All right. I'm gonna. Okay. All right. You got the YouTubers.
Here, she gave a number.
Yeah.
Text me the number and I'll just call her on my regular call.
Are you on Bluetooth though? Here.
You can just put it on speaker.
That's true too. Here's your number. I'm not gonna read it out loud here.
Oh, hold on. Dang it, I'm not very low.
Give me 1 second, guys. We'll do 1 second. All right, Brandon, we're gonna call you right now. It's gonna be what phone? What phone are you calling from? What phone? Look at
I'm sending her my number now.
239 number, Brandi. Okay, cool. We got special guest Brandi Wine coming on. This is gonna be comical. Comical. All right, here we go. I guess what I can do real fast is she on my phone. Shit. Let me
Hi.
we got Brandi in that. Brandi on the show, people. Brandi's here.
Phone in here and oh, son of a bitch. I dropped my fucking
Go outside, okay?
there you go. Here's
How you doing, Brandi?
because he was dropped my freaking ice pudding.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Appreciate the awareness on Twitter that you've been doing.
Yeah.
with
Not big fast.
you got you got somebody big mad yesterday on these awareness videos of code enforcement that you've been posting. You know, what's the so what can you tell us about it?
Was honestly, I did go by a house. I live in Florida in the Panhandle. She doxed herself by putting herself on a litigation.
That's absolutely true.
And I Googled it. Didn't put an address.
You did not.
Put whose home it was. She's the one that lit my Twitter up. Her and her minions.
They were definitely trying to mass report you. By any chance, did any of that do anything? Are you in, I didn't think it would. You didn't do anything wrong. So
I try not to. I mean, I'm not there for doxing names or doxing, you know,
so if I'm under,
real personal information of children or anything like that.
so if I'm understanding this correctly, it seems to me that Brittany J was dumb enough to sign her name and attach it to litigation she did not understand and not understand the consequences behind it. So in response to this, what you did was just post a random photo of a house and let her tell on herself to the internet, play victim.
Yeah, I think I made her a bunch of money that night too.
You probably did. But it was a good example of showing her once again not having a clue. I mean, if she would have just ignored the house, who would have thought anything of it?
You on there, a few other people, some random trolls that hit up your DM, like perverts and stuff like that, and kind of kept quiet, did my own thing, and then next thing I know, it blows up.
What were they saying?
I'm kind of a quiet person. I don't jump in a lot of chats. You know, I'll do clues and queens and jays and granny. You know, I got my fades. You know,
so so what were they saying? And who are these trolls?
I don't know. I mean, coming there. I don't know. Last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was getting sick. I got a sore throat and everything right now, and I got family over and friends over.
Did you tell her that I shit in her backyard?
Oh, Jesus. Did I? For real?
You didn't tell her I shit in her backyard when we were at her house, did you?
No.
All right, good.
I promised you.
All right, good. Good. Hopefully she doesn't find it. But so
anyway, it was just narco clips, wanted my address, and
thank you, Thane.
You know, same old stuff, which I think is Sinner.
It's
not Sinner, it's probably Irish or something. They said they lived in Puerto Rico, and they find me an airplane ticket.
And this came after you posted a random house.
They be mad. They're mad. Because I just put a house up there. You know?
I think
I put my house up there. You know?
I think what you did was brilliant. The thought of that, you know, I think is going past a lot of people. You posted a house up, right? A random house, code enforcement awareness, and she went and told the whole internet whose house that belonged to and how and why and how long she's going to cry about it for. But I think it was brilliant. I like your sense of humor.
Right. I mean, I didn't even get a comment on it or nothing.
You know,
I just posted it. Like I said, I didn't have many followers. I'm my own business usually. I just said, well, you know, I'm sick of this bitch.
If you get a chance, right, screenshot the messages from those trolls, because in a sense, and then if you give them to me, I'll put them on this live, because I would like to show. I want to know who these green team trolls are and everybody else who they are, because we see them from chat to chat.
Clips is the biggest one. If you go to his thing or her thing or whatever, was the one that was really riding. And he's got stuff, but I'll send screenshots.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll put it up on the I'll put it on screen, during the live.
All right, and excuse me. I'll send them through the DM.
Okay.
But you can call me anytime. Just keep the number private.
Of course. I appreciate your
We don't live too far away from each other.
I was gonna say that.
We'll talk off of here. Now that I have your number, we'll talk off here. I appreciate your wit and your sense of humor over there on Twitter. It's amazing. I think some of the posts you make are absolutely comical. You found Josh wanting to toss my salad. You've triggered somebody. I can't debate that. He absolutely said that. He absolutely said that. I can't debate it, but I think it's comical. And what you're doing is just basically triggering these green team trashy pimps with their own words or house.
Yeah, I'm not out to get anybody's children, and I got kids. I'm not out to do that. But don't piss me off and leave the other people alone and stop bullying. I'll show you how to bully.
Yes.
That's what you want to call it.
So somebody named Tammy Clips told me to tell Brandi I'm the Tammy Joe in her comments.
Okay, I got too many new people. I mean, I know people from YouTube, but I got flooded from 60 followers maybe to I don't even know how much, over 700, and it's kind of made me nervous, but I just have fun. That's all it's
Keep
about.
having fun. You're a legend. More house pictures, please.
Okay, I will, and you and the wife can call anytime.
We will. We'll definitely follow up on this. Appreciate you.
Can I store this number?
Absolutely.
It's mine. You can keep it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one.
Feel better. Bye.
She seems pretty fun, people. She seems pretty fun. Harmless gesture here, people. She posts a random house and Moron says, hey, over here, that's mine. That's mine. And also I'm the victim. Doesn't work like that. She didn't dox anything. She didn't break any rules. You can report whatever you want to report, haters, but what are you reporting? I mean, think about it, right? It's so stupid. Anyway, I thought she's funny. I thought she was funny. What's up, Queefy? What's up, Sane Outlaws in the house? I give her 100 for her post. Me too. It's comical. All right, so let's get to the part of mow your damn lawn and clean your house. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Debbie, she seems pretty funny. She's just, what does she do? She found Josh wanting to toss my salad and brought it to my attention, and I absolutely, posted on both platforms. Butter's in the house. Baby Legs himself, not Baby Legs. Butter is the goat for that. I'm not sure if it's the True Green Team. I don't think they're coming to help. Okay. Wants to be. All right. So let's see where we were with the screen share stuff. Okay. Now Tony. This Tony part is going to be a little bit. You have to follow me on this, but before I do the Tony thing, I wanted to show one more thing. Let's have a look-see at these one more time. What is this? Dirt. And then we have, and what is this? What is this? The hair. Like, what is this? Okay, moving along. We have, there was a clip I wanted to show. Right here. This is coming at you by via, and then we'll go to Tik Tok Tony. Via, oh, she's in the chat. Chronicle. Are you still in the chat? Somebody let me know. I thought this is a pretty good, I'll drop this in the chat for viewing pleasure. She was here earlier. I know. I don't know if she's still here. But this is pretty interesting. It's a minute long, right? Have a listen to this. Is she still here?
Recently, Crispy made an alleged threat to me.
You want to look at your videos very carefully, and you want to get them done correctly. Get off your damn computer and bring your ass down here and come find me, and I'll walk with you on every part of this road and walk with you on every part of your video. I got no problem with it. But when you sit behind a damn keyboard and you do the shit that you're doing, you play with fire, you're liable to get burned.
So now, Crispy, I'm making you a promise. I'm going to push the envelope even more, thinking further outside the box to figure out what happened to Sebastian Rogers. I will be backing up my theories with complex AI and other programs using algorithms to further prove what I believe is going on.
So, if you didn't catch that, there's a clip of CP, and you hear what he said, but you have moron over there saying, I'm going to use AI and algorithms to further prove what I know. Dude, you have a conspiracy theory. You first off, you have a conspiracy theory. How is AI and algorithms going to justify a non-fact? Like, good luck with that, right? Good luck with that. Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to go to Tik Tok Tony yet. I have more Josh. Let's get through these quick clips of Josh. So I got to go back to, it should be right here. A couple quick clips. So I showed you the movie clip of CM, Josh's stupid claim, right? Here goes the glare. Glare has a lot of good points in this live that he did. I'm not going to kill you. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but he did. If you don't know this, right, the glare actually tried to call in on Josh's show. Josh kicked him off. He tried to click the link. Josh kicked him off. But there's a couple of good clips here. And listen, me and the glare used to go through it, right? We used to go through it, but we now have squashed it and we support each other. He may not be your favorite person. That's okay. That's fine. But this take on Josh is absolutely something to have a listen to, right? So this is just him debunking some of the stuff that Josh has done in the Summer Wells case, right? Very fast, quick clips here, but I want you to apply it to what Josh is doing into the Sebastian Rogers case and see that this is just routine behavior, right? He's speaking about Chris McDonough right now. Okay. No problem. Thank you. Hold on. I got you. No problem. So this is the glare talking about Chris McDonough on the Labs show.
Because I think it's really funny because what I confronted Chris McDonough with, this is what made him really mad. Because when I confronted Chris McDonough on the lab, when I called in and I said, what I asked him was, how do you explain the TBI publicly? And I asked him if he saw it. And I said, how do you explain the TBI going public and saying that it's because of rumors and speculation that they are unable to follow any solid leads? They publicly said this. And he was like, yeah, I saw that. And I was like, don't you think that you're the biggest part of that problem? Because make no mistake, as far as YouTubers go, in the Summer Wells case, Chris McDonough to me is the biggest part of that problem. because people rely on his expertise, people rely on his experience, people rely on his insight. And yet here he is spinning all these false narratives and rumors. And even if Don Wells is guilty of Summer's disappearance, do you think it's responsible for a former law enforcement officer to interfere with this investigation? Because I'm telling you right now, all of the credible former law enforcement agents that I follow on YouTube, they know better. They're not gonna get involved directly in a case. They know that they're not tasked with the responsibility, and there are other law enforcement agents that are, and they have it. They're the ones who have access to the evidence. They're the ones who have access to all of the facts.
Okay.
And they're trained, experienced investigators.
You guys remember Josh with the Cold Case Foundation and Sebastian Rogers? Oh, that's actually later. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm just going to give you some key points here of another male, right, who's tried to invite Josh on his panel. Another male, right, who is not afraid to
speak.
The lab, you could hate him or love him, right? He will absolutely come up on your panel, right? Uninvited, ask for a link, whether you want him there or not, right? I'm going to go ahead and say this now, right? Only Noel knows this, right? I've had YouTube beefs with a lot of people, right? I don't like a lot of YouTubers. I think a lot of people know that, right? I've argued with a lot, right? There's been video made on my side versus somebody else, right? There's only been two people to get under my skin, right? One a woman and one a man, right? Glare got under my skin, right? He's that male, right? When I was going back and forth with Glare, he knows how to do this thing here, right? And I had to take something away from it, right? I couldn't just get butt hurt, right? I'm like, why is he doing this? Why is he getting me so like pissed, right? He's very calculated, right? He's very calculated here, and he taught me a little bit. I could take away from that exchange that he taught me a little something about it, right? And he did. Despite what anybody says, that is it. I've been in a million YouTube beefs, right? Only two people, one woman and one man, have gotten under my skin, and he happens to take the male spot, right? So I know that Josh wants nothing to do with this, right? Because Josh, he doesn't have any arguments about anything, right? But here is just a couple clips of debunking of stuff that Josh has said in the case. And this is in response of Glare trying to call into his show, join his show, right? So he just said, you know what? I'm going to make my own live up on your own content, right? And at the end here of this part, you'll hear him call into Josh, right? And Josh kicks him like the little bitch that he is, right? So let me just play these clips for you guys, and then we'll get to Tik Tok Tony. This is going to be 47 minutes and 47 minutes to 52 minutes. So we'll start it right here.
Not going to encourage him to do so. And I have reached out to Don and been like, dude, this is fucking crazy. If you want a voice or you want to speak up, come on over. I have absolutely given him an invitation. But I have no interest in using it for dramatic content. And that's all Josh is doing here. And he's having a petty argument that has absolutely nothing to do with finding Summer. A petty argument between the two of them. And what he's trying to do is make Don out to be some asshole who just is looking to have YouTube drama.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is a bunch of YouTube drama has stirred up all over regarding this case, and I haven't wanted to touch it because of that. But as I said, this is a reaction video. I heard about this much, but when Brandi comes on is when I stopped listening, because I wanted to watch it with you guys, with my listeners.
And my wife was home.
They got turned right around.
Hold on.
Not to my knowledge.
It's 52 minutes.
Okay. So
of her mouth on every
psycho hose beast piece of shit.
This
not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, okay.
McDonough. It also inspired insane, stupid, crazy YouTubers. And these people's bullshit and the lies that they fucking decided to spin and the drama that they decided to spin, because it caused a bunch of YouTubers who actually don't pay attention to the facts, who actually don't do any real research and actually rely on stupid fucking YouTubers for their information, ended up teaming up and going out there and yelling through a bullhorn at his job and getting him fired. Both him and the mother of Summer Wells, Candace Bly, getting them fired from their job based on nothing, accusing them of murder. And make no mistake that this creator right here, Chris McDonough, Thinks Investigates, Prayer Garden of America, all of those channels are all accountable for the misinformation being out there that inspired idiots to go out there and yell through a bullhorn.
He's absolutely right, people. I'm just bringing you guys back. I want you to think about what he's saying in this case. This is all applying to the Summer Wells case and Don Wells. Okay. I'm going to skip through. What?
You can look at it and see what you want to do with it.
All right, real fast. We're gonna get through this real fast. Another quick clip of the history here.
Caught up in this YouTube fucking web, and he's got people in all directions because he's trying to depend on people for advice on how to carry himself and how to handle this. And so now people are saying lies about. I'm telling you, dude, when people spread lies about you on the internet, for some people it seems easy. I'm telling you right now, it seems easy. Some people just ignore it and they just move on, or they address it quickly and move on, you know. But I'm telling you right now, as somebody who's been subject to vicious, fucked up lies on the internet,
okay, last part of
fucking hurt.
So we got last part of this is going to be just Josh's motive, and I want you to apply this to what he's doing in the Summer Wells case. And then I'm going to play one more clip, and then I'm going to go to the Tony stuff, guys. Go into the comments right now.
And make Don Wells out to be a victim, because they think that
what's up, guys? Watch what's happening.
That's what these people think they're doing. They justify their shit. Because make no mistake, all they're doing is fucking grifting. That's all they're doing. They're just capitalizing and exploiting Summer's name. But at the end of the day, what they're doing is they're capitalizing, and what they're doing is they're damaging the chances of the prosecution of being able to present a direct case against Don Wells if he's guilty. Because this is all going to be used as smoke and mirrors for a jury. The defense is going to use all of this shit. And if Chris McDonough actually cared about justice, he would keep that in mind.
You sit there and blast every little.
Promise you that. Guaranteed. We all have AdSense accounts.
You sit there and blast every little thing. A private conversation that we're supposed to have with each other, you're going to go blast every little thing. You know, that's really backstabbing and conniving and frankly fucked up, really, dude. You got problems.
Okay, well, I believe you do too.
Yeah, I do. See, Don needs to stop thinking that YouTubers are his friends. Okay? That's totally, that's on Don. I mean, he's a grown man. You know what I mean? At this point, after 2 years, dude, like at this point, you've got to know that YouTubers are not your friends. I don't give a shit which new one you've made friends with. YouTubers, and if that video is monetized, that's what they're concerned about. They're concerned about their numbers, and they're concerned about how you can do.
All right, so I just want to give you some context of what is happening between the Glare and Josh. You don't have to love the Glare. You don't have to support him. But when it comes to the lab, he abso-fucking-lutely, right? He absolutely destroyed the lab. Okay, the Glare did, right? Now, let me get rid of all this. Let me go back here. Now, let me show y'all something real fast. What's up, Rannies? I see up in here. So real fast, you sent it to my Twitter, babe. So let me just debunk something real fast, right? To whoever's Discord this may be in.
That's pretty live chat.
Oh, this is Griftney J's live chat. Let me show you how this thing works, right? And I'm not just talking. This is so easy to debunk, right? So earlier when I showed them the memes of those FUPAs, so Tiffany Marie once got big mad because I put her face, right? I put her face on Miley Cyrus. That was back in, what's that? What?
You put her on share.
I put her on share. Yeah, that's right. So I put her on Robin Thicke too, whatever that guy's name is. But so that's correct. So I put Tiffany Marie's face on Cher's body, and she got really mad, right? And did like 100 privacy strikes, right? Yeah. The thing is, that's called a meme, right? That's called a meme, right? Tiffany's not allowed to say that I breached her privacy because that's not Tiffany. That's Cher and Tiffany, right? In mutant form, right? So to Rapper and any other triggered person in Griftney J's chat, the FUPA thing that you're really mad about, this is comical. We just had Brandi call in because she posts a picture of a house. Doesn't say an address. Doesn't say whose it is. But Griftney says, hey, that's my house. And then victim card like a mofo, right? Well, if you wouldn't have said that, nobody would have known it's yours. And there'd be nothing to cry about, and you'd be a victim to nothing, right? But what are you reporting, right? Yeah, I do. In my honest opinion, I think Griftney J does have a FUPA. Yes, I believe this wholeheartedly. But does she have that giant of a FUPA that I showed before? No, it's a meme. So any special person that decides they're going to report the ginormous FUPA, right, with Griftney's face on it earlier, well, you're in the same boat that Tiffany would be in, because that's a mutant FUPA with Griftney's face on it. It's called a meme. Good luck with that. Yeah. If I want to push the envelope, if you abuse the reporting, like you need to, you know what, man, I'm going to start doing that, because if you're just a Karen and you're brainwashed and you don't understand how YouTube works, it really ain't. Okay. So I know you guys want me to get the TikTok Tony stuff. The last Glare clip that I have, I said clip. Talk about FUPAs, this and that. The last Glare clip that I have is right here. It's going to come at you at 31 minutes and 55 seconds, I believe. Just to give you a recap of how much of a coward this guy is.
Don saying.
Now, if you're a woman, though, he'll be all over it. 31:55. 31:55. Is Granny still in here?
Never agree.
Is Granny still in here? Or did she leave? Granny, are you still in here? So it was Granny that left me a comment earlier about the microphone. And I actually, she said it politely on a post. And I actually took what she said and fixed it. So if you're enjoying the audio, the new audio, that would be due to Granny. Even though a lot of you say it, I don't know if people are trolling, this and that. Anyway, so let's go back to this last clip of the glare and Josh, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. 3155, 3155. We're going to go right here.
They would be ostracized for the end of the earth.
Here goes glare.
Nope, not evidence at all. Hey,
Josh's
Glare,
chat.
can you bounce out of here, bro? Like, I don't like you or your chat. You're kind of like a douche sometimes. Not understanding. Like, nope, not evidence at all. Hey, Glare, can you bounce out of here, bro? Like, I don't like you or your chat. You're kind of like a douche sometimes. Not understanding. Like, I turned you on the other day and you were calling me a POS. So I don't know why you're here.
Absolutely saying
said that they're not cooperating. Is that enough for you, bro?
No.
Is that enough for you?
Not even close.
Well, what about TBI?
And is the family still cooperating? I know you said obviously we know Don's there, but like the mother and all those other people, are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now.
Cool.
Exactly.
All right.
Same.
And then what about TBI?
A few months ago, you guys said that the parents were not cooperating anymore. Has there been any changes in that aspect?
So I'm not going to play much longer because I know you guys want me to get to the Tony stuff. So what happens now here in this live, which is a separate live, is the lab kicks the glare out after he hung the phone up on. He doesn't want any problems with the glare because you know why? The glare has a very easy argument to make here, and he doubles down and does it because Josh is telling the internet that the Wells aren't cooperating, right? Which at one point was said, right? But it was a mess up, right, of the sheriff who never corrected himself, right? They never corrected himself, right? He confused CPS lawyers with criminal lawyers, right? And the Josh is very big on Don's sister. What is that lady? Mary's sister-in-law? What sister? What? Sister Mary. What is sister? Sister-in-law, sister, whatever. Mary and Don, whatever that whole situation was done when they're both minors, right? Both minors, right? I don't have much of an opinion to talk about what happens between minors that involve things like that. But the fact of the matter is they're both minors. Or somebody playing grab ass with somebody, I don't feel comfortable even as a man talking about that. There's situations in Sebastian Rogers' case with Sebastian doing some things as a minor in school or whatever, allegedly to a girl, I don't feel right talking about as a man, right? But to gaslight the situation is something else, right? That Josh will try to make Don not a minor and a grown man, but leave this one a minor. Oh, now we have a chomo. It's wild. That's what he's famous for, right? And the glare just calls all this out. He debunks everything. That's why Josh won't get on there with no alpha male, right? Because on one side you have an alpha, and on the other side you have a beta soy boy who shoves blue gumballs in the skin of his pecker, right? Okay, enough about this loser Josh, right? Enough about him. What I want to do now is switch the subject to Tik Tok Tony a little bit here. And I do want to warn everybody from here on out, it's Conspiracy Hour. These are my thoughts, my opinions. And we'll get into it together. So I'm going to be slowing it down, looking at the chat, and I'm very interested in what you guys have to say involving what I'm talking about, okay? So before I even do that, let me go back to the chat. People that refer to Chris and Katie. Smash a like if you're in here. It says 800 people in here. There's probably 10 likes. But Nonsense was talking about herself. What are you talking about? Griftney and Blue Balls. Man, I've been all over that the whole life. Captain D's Party Bus, Mississippi Blue, Criminology, what's happening? It's weird. I don't see Granny's watching in my
Hey, Duckin.
Ducking Felonies. What's up, Ducking Felonies? What's happening? I don't see Ducking Felonies either over here. Wait, where am I at? Oh, I see you now. There's Granny's there. I was on the wrong section, I think. There goes Duckin. What's up, Duckin? All right, cool. Hey, look. Granny's politely said it. That's how you get shit done, people. She came on. She's like, hey, man. I said, hey, I'm going live. Hopefully I catch you guys. And she goes, white boy, respectfully, please check your mic or whatever. I love your content. It's funny. It's hilarious. But the audio is bad. That's obviously not a troll. It's a polite way of saying, hey, this and that, right? There's like an old school troll move when people go live. They'll be like, hey, your audio sucks, right? So you're like frantically fucking with shit to try to get it right. And then the other people are like, no, it's good, right? Yeah, it's an old troll move.
So you can hear that it's fine.
Right.
It's still fucking
So I never know what the fuck's going on, right? So, you have to understand, who knows what the word troll means or came from? Who could tell me that? If you're a creator, don't answer it. Who knows where troll came from? Troll. Think about it. Troll. It's real easy. It's real easy, and you'll understand it better. I'll type it. You know where it came from? It came from this. That's where it came from. Control, right? Because a troll wants to control you, right? They want to trigger you. They want to get you mad, right? They want to fuck with you, get you off your game, right? Stuff like that, right? That's what it means. Okay, anyway, Tik Tok Tony. What I have for you guys are, I'm seeing where, so wifey sent me these here. I edited the minor photos, okay, so you can't see the faces. Now, let me just see how I can present this. So I can do it like this. Let's see. Hold on. You sent me those two down there. So what I would do is, okay. All right. Okay. So let's do this. I have to bounce around on my presenting form because I don't want to not show the unedited stuff, if that makes sense. Okay, so what we're going to do here is start off at this. This won't take too long. We'll get through it together. But I want you to think about this, and all comments absolutely are worth everything, because why isn't it? Where's this one? Here we go. Okay, so you guys see that pretty good? Yeah. Okay. So I posted on my Twitter. Seth's spokesman Tony Mathis created a Facebook group on Reddit, and they canceled it. And the name of the group was Nina Glass. Nina Glass's Spark and Rage has been banned from Reddit, right? That's kind of weird, right? Oh, I can actually show this. As I copy and pasted it. Will it show this? No. Okay, so it says, Tony does not want those knowing he adopted a black child, with everyone going after a step parent and not a real life father. He adopted her based on color for advantage and status.
What?
Like he did on the lawsuits for his son, which he has one grown son, Braden, that did not die. This is all a lie. He is alive and well. Research wife's Facebook and case files. Okay. Now, why am I reading this to you? Well, I'm reading this to you because, hold on a second. I'm reading this to you because, again, everything I say at this point in the live is alleged, in my opinion, and we are now doing a conspiracy hour. So this is all conspiracy talk. What you see on the screen, people, if you can see it, you can see it. Yes, you can. What this is here is a picture of Tony Mathis. I have edited the photo. And to his immediate right is a child. And earlier in the stream, I asked, did you know that he had adopted a black child? Yes or no? There was overwhelmingly no that you didn't to yes that you did know, right? Then you see his wife, which we'll be having a look-see at here in a moment. And then to the right of his wife would be the son, which we will also be reviewing a lawsuit that the son was in momentarily. Now, for that matter, and in my opinion, if you ever looked at Tony, you can see him here. Also, in the first visual, you can see him walking around. The dude is like 7 foot tall with a micro penis. That I'm just throwing that out there. It has nothing to do with the seriousness of what we're about to talk about. Okay, let me now. This is all mixed up for me, but I got it. Should be down. Wait, it's not down here. It'll be okay. Hold on, babe. Don't let me cook. Let me cook. This is complicated right now. This part. Okay, so now, okay, really fast. I just had a photo up that I was talking about who this person is. Here's the wife, this guy with the lawsuit. And underneath that photo, which was on his Facebook, here's some comments, right? These comments say, stick with me. Let me cook. Let me cook, y'all. These comments were updated by Dana Pritchard Mathis, which is the wife we just showed. They're actually from, if you zoom in, you can see that 3 weeks ago these comments were made. And they're all positive. Congratulations, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Right? The problem is, right? The problem is, Tony is notorious for not only saying things about what a stepfather can't say, but there's something going on with this son of his that he claims has passed. Again, this is conspiracy hour. None of what I'm saying is fact. We're having group think and discussing somebody involved in a major Amber Alert and missing persons case that's connected to the father in the Sebastian Rogers case. But as you can see, you see a post by the same wife that says, "We welcome with love Braden Taylor Mathis, June 16, 1998, 6:27 a.m., 8 pounds, 12 ounces, Tony and Dana Mathis," right? Now, the problem is, I have one more photo to show you before I say that. The problem is, so here's a photo of TikTok in the back. Now, the son, who is not a minor in this picture, which is to the right of the judge, and to the left of the judge is the minor that I did edit the photo out, the adopted black child. The problem is Tony wants the internet to believe that the son has passed, right? Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but there's some things that are a little bit concerning with this. People. And what do I mean by that? Well, you can actually do a simple Google search, right? Using what I just have on the screen. Okay, let me make it a little bit bigger, right? And if you were to do that, you would know that the son is not passed. Okay. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes, hypothetically, and for educational purposes, right? Now, what do I mean? Is anybody actually going to do the Google search as they're watching the stream? Probably not. That's why I'm going to have to go here to show you this. Which was done right here, as you can clearly see highlighted. On the 7th, 2007, excuse me. Whoa, hold on a second. Where am I at? Go back here. So Tony sued defendants Indian National Football Conference and Team Lot filed a notice of removal, alleging that the plaintiff's claim arises under 42 USC and the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, is removal under US 20 blah, blah, blah. The court commands this action to the Tulsa County District Court on the ground that this court does not read plaintiff's petition as stating a claim for violation of any federal statute, and thus subject matter jurisdiction in this court does not exist. The rules governing removal to a federal court are well established, requiring that the parties who seek to be heard in federal court demonstrate either presence of federal question, complete diversity. Since neither party asserts diversity jurisdiction in this case, the court considers the presence of the federal question, as the 10th Circuit has explained, it is a plaintiff's prerogative to include or not claim arising under federal law. Here we go. Let me hit the meat and potatoes. In this notice of removal, defendants allege that the plaintiff's claim is premised. The petition states the plaintiff, a third grade student, has been refused to release to play football at Jenks schools. There is no allegation in the petition of violation. So TikTok Tony sued the school, right? Because he sued the school because they wouldn't release him. The kid didn't make the cut, but they wouldn't release him. It's really weird, right? Have you seen or heard of this? 1, yes. 2, no. Before we go any further, have you seen or heard of this? Let me get you a link. Let me get you this link for this. Hold on. Here it is right here. Let me share it like this. Whoa. So here is you can find way more links on this. And this actually kind of sucked what I just read. But like when you read these things, especially when you're live and you're screen sharing, there's like some weird thing now that any news source, they're like, do you want to subscribe to the monthly thing? And you can't like go further without like doing, it's so annoying, right? So this is the free one that I could find. It does kind of suck, but it's got all the facts there, right? But a simple Google search, like I was saying, and you can find this yourself. What's up, Jay? I seen you in here earlier. I seen you here now. Okay, so you have one, I guess one was yes, you have. 2 was not. Okay. The thing is this, right? Let me get out of here. Go back over here. Actually, I made it on my phone because the way I sent myself all this is all jacked up. It's weird, man. This dude, he says his son died in 2020, right?
Who does that? I'm so angry right now.
What?
Like, I want to like fight somebody. This is like not nice.
But he's in recent Facebook posts. If he died, so Tony's saying the son died in 2020. If you go on the wife's Facebook post, there's posts, right? And I'm not talking about like, hey, remember Billy on this Christmas back in 18? Here he was. Here Billy is, and us Christmas 18. I'm not talking that, people. I'm talking regular Facebook posts, right? But there's another weird aspect to it. Now,
I think the wife would know, or is she?
This is all conspiracy.
Well, hypothetically, would she know, or is she as fucked up as him?
I think the wife is in on some shenanigans. Here's something I found really weird.
She needs to get her fucking brain.
I can't find out if this is connected or not, people. But have a look see. Have a look see how weird this gets. Now, how about this one, right? Look how weird this one is, right? Now, there may not be a connection. But fuck, what am I doing that's so wrong doing a conspiracy live? Because he has a lot of conspiracies against fucking Chris and Katie. I mean, and I don't even know if I'm right or wrong, but he just doesn't give a fuck when it comes to them, right? So I'm tired of being like all this type of stuff. Look at this type of stuff. What is this about? Braden Mathis missing.
What have you been missing, fam? Someone said, isn't it their son playing baseball? And somebody else said,
listen, people,
scared to say it. And I agree. If you say that shit, that it will come back and bite you in the ass.
People, listen, it's getting weird, people. What I'm trying to tell you guys is this here, man. There's something going weird with the son, okay? There's something going weird with the son. Tik Tok Tony is very hypocritical, very judgmental about what Chris can do as a stepfather and this and that. Nobody knows about the adopted black daughter. Okay. What's that? Oh, he's talked a lot of shit about what a stepfather can do and what he can't do. A lot. But the dude is involved in a lot of legality stuff, right? Man, there's something going on. I'm telling you guys, man. There's something going on with, I have a gut feeling on this, and there's a lot that I'm not saying because I can't show or scratch out everything. Man, the dude is hiding something with the kid, right? I'm telling you. It's weird, man. It's weird. There's too many hiccups, right? I think that Tony has sold it correctly, right? I think if you let Tony tell it, right? I think if you let Tony tell it, Tony will tell you everything about the son dying, right? But I think moms, okay, the new wife, moms, doesn't follow the lie all the way. And I think mom slips up from time to time. Actually, I know it because you can go on her Facebook and see it, people. Now, if you follow, I don't know where it ties in with these lawsuits, but the lawsuits are weird. The lawsuits are weird. Then you have Jules coming out with this Ponzi scheme. This guy is no good, people. This guy is no good. There's some shady shit going on with this guy. There's some very shady shit going on with it. And I'm telling you, man, the wife is fucking up with the post, people. Go over and have a look-see, right? Have your dates and have a look-see. It's not, listen, man, I have family members that have passed, right? And I post pictures of them, in 2025, right? But they're not right next to me. And I'm not saying like, if it's on my Facebook, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to say it, but you're going to know it's a remembrance thing, right? This is like some other shit, man. And then, look here, man, then she's changed the status a million times. People, it gets freaky, people. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's getting freaky. I'm trying to tell you, it's weird. No, he's not sending photos of the adopted daughter. The adopted daughter. So look, here's the deal with that. Somebody sent me some of these photos and started telling me some stuff. And in their opinion, they think that maybe, well, I believe a lot of what they're saying. They said, so I've never knew that he had an adopted black daughter. Never knew that, right? I didn't even know he had an adopted daughter, right? But let's keep it at that, an adopted daughter, right? All these things he's been in and all this, he's talking about a missing child case. Who remembers when the Lore Lodge had the interview, right? And I believe it was a Lore Lodge. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a question about money, right? And Tony said, I'm paraphrasing, but Tony said, no. I have, if anything, I'm out this much money in the Sebastian Rogers case. I'm out this much money. We're out because me and my wife, right? If we weren't doing it on this case, we'd be doing it on something else. Wouldn't that be a perfect time to kind of say, by the way, we adopted this daughter over anything, something, right? That's one example. This is one example. He's never brought up this daughter, right? And there's people. This is all conspiracy hour. This part of the show is all conspiracy. It's all white boy conspiracy because white boy's nuts. The kid that died, people, there's something going on there. It's all the wife has messed up too many times on Facebook, people. And I don't even know if that's the wife or the newly married. Is that the new wife? It doesn't matter. Whoever the legally married lady is that he's with, there's a lot of fuck ups.
Excuse me, please.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Mom It Up is holding some wild stuff. She was green team drafted and drank all the Kool-Aid. She said people wanted her son to dress up like Sebastian, now acts like it didn't happen.
I don't know about that. I think so.
Sane said in comment.
Sane did?
I believe it. It was the same. But I just keep getting really, really mad.
Braden was born in 98.
Braden has
Mama
a
chick.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, the mama up chick is a fucking psychotic weirdo too.
A student, University of Arkansas, 2019 to 2023.
Clue or Jay, have you guys heard any about this with I'm telling you, man, the dude is hiding something with the kid. I don't know if somebody has a good comment about. Let me put the picture back up. I don't know if it's a newlywed or I don't know if there's two different women here. Let's have a look. See, we can probably figure it out together. Something weird going on here, people. Something weird going on here. So this is the lady right here. Let me show you right here. This one. Hold on. Shit. So for sleuthing, for sleuthing details, this one. For sleuthing details, the name is going to be, if anyone would want to go have a look-see at this or whatever, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna weird you out. It's gonna weird you out. Here's a couple of FUPAs. Here's BJ. Here's BJ with her FUPA, just because they're mad about it. Anyway, for sleuthing details,
I need a picture of Jay so I could Photoshop her face over yours in a wedding picture.
So it's Dana Pritchard Mathis is the one doing a lot of slip-ups on the old Facebook piece, okay? This is, I believe, me and Mrs. Donald request the honor of your presence in the marriage of their daughter, Tony Lee Mathis, son of Mr. Anyway, this one here. That's not letting me do it. Right here. It gets freaky, people. There's something going on with this guy. Now, and look at this Google search right here. Also, the way that he got so ass hurt when Julie, of all people, they act like Julie is irrelevant, right? There it is right there. If she's so fucking irrelevant, why is the dude so triggered about what she has going on? Here's the, I found this on Reddit. Serious question. Do you think his wife Dana approves Tik Tok Tony pulling out his baloney?
No, the Braden that passed away looks totally different. Or did they have two children? Did they have two children named Braden?
Guys, it's weird. It's very weird. Look.
He said he adopted her Sparks.
Look, man. There's stuff people send me and I actually do the research, right? I got some creators in here that actually know me. This case, I have been really weirded out a couple times. Like weirded out. Like really like almost scared. See, I'm being serious. And when I started looking at the not really the Tik Tok Tony stuff. Well, of course him, but the wife's slip-ups of the kids. And people, I'm not a moron. I understand. Look, man, my mom has lost a son, right? You don't think she still posts about him, right? Those are like remembrance posts and stuff like that, right? I'm talking about massive slip-ups here, people. Massive slip-ups. People, we're talking about a missing child here. At the end of the day, then there's that weird. Let me ask you this. Yeah.
Ms. Duckin would like to know if you already went over Tony's Ponzi scheme conviction in Georgia or his federal wire fraud conviction, which got him 50 months in prison.
Duckin felonies. Are you? I don't know anything about this.
Drop a link.
Duckin, send it to me.
Drop it like it's hot.
Wait a minute. I don't think he's ever done any prison time. People would be all over that. Is it the same person? So the Ponzi scheme that I'm referring about is what the lady Miss Julie recently did, right? Let me fucking, how do I get out of here? Oh, here. Let me show you this. Hold on. So let me show you. Let me ask the chat this. Okay, get out of here. When has anyone ever seen this one? This is freaky. Idaho 4 cases. Sebastian Rogers. Damn, your kid too is missing? Like you really are into missing people, aren't you? It's getting out of control, people. But wait, I want to know more about what Duck and Felonies just had to say.
Invite her on.
So I'll drop a link 100%, but I think that maybe you might be talking about the I don't know, Duncan. I mean, I have no idea. You're more than welcome to come up here. Why is this still showing? Stop screen. Okay. So let me drop a link.
Come on, panel.
There's just a lot of weird stuff, man. There's a lot of slip ups on that end. And again, here's the thing I do want to emphasize, man. It's very likely, man. It's very likely that maybe I'm not looking at everything the correct way. Look, it's very likely that this is just a conspiracy live. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that I had a look-see. Right? I had a look-see after someone else had a look-see, and I got one of those weird-ass feelings. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. But I don't have a problem with it because, goddamn, Tik Tok Tony has a look-see, and he has an audio session, right, every single time about with Chris and Katie, right? With no apology, right? With no conspiracy warning, right? Matter of fact, almost as facts. So it is what it is. You want to involve yourself in these cases, people are going to have a look-see and people are going to have questions. It is what it is. Kick fucking rocks. We've been here longer than you, weirdo, and we've always had our pants on. You're the one on here blaming green screens, you call FBI on your cock. You've been suspect since the start, dude. You've been suspect. Now we're learning about Ponzi schemes. There's people. That guy, there's weird shit happening with that guy, man. I'm just saying. We're here, Duckett. I'm dropping this for you now. In my opinion, of course.
Haha. Speak for yourself, no hands for me. That's what I said.
I mean, the way that he tried to get out of the cock thing too was out of control. He blamed. Do you guys remember how that went down? He blamed a green screen. Then he blamed drones. Then he blamed.
Drone flew down and took his penis out.
He said that people were flying drones over his house. Then he blamed hacking, and then he goes.
Hacked his crotch. How the fuck does that happen? Hey, can one of y'all hack my crotch?
You gotta show.
I want to see if it works.
How lame is that? Somebody hits the link, and then they put "you're a hoe," and then they click off. Like you're that much of a vagina that you couldn't even show your face. Like it's bad. Like the amount of much of a pussy you are is like so bad. What's up, Crama Reels? Mama It Up has been besties with Lady Freedom. Speaking of Lady Freedom, babe, can we go tomorrow?
Baby, I told you yes.
We're going to Lady Freedom's house tomorrow. We're doing it's going to happen tomorrow, guys. I'm handing out flyers in her trailer park because the lady has been running around with her pants off, indecent exposures.
For real?
I read the charges.
Oh, that's right.
The lady can't keep pants on. We have to spread awareness. She's there's all types of stuff happening with we're just handing out flyers in her little trailer park. I'm going tomorrow, guys. So notifications on. It's gonna be tomorrow, 100%. Something ain't right, man. I'm telling you guys. Something ain't. I'm telling you, Kathy P. Look, have a look-see at it. It's not. It's something weird. Why does everybody keep saying "Mama It Up"? Jay, it's weird, Jay. I would have to talk to you. I can't even text all of it. It's weird as hell. Shelby Lynn, life insurance scam. Jay played him as an alleged singer. What the
she
fuck?
Is out on bond. She'll be so pissed.
When? What live was that?
No,
what Shelby just said. I didn't even see that.
I don't see Shelby.
When is he saying his son died? There was a Braden Mathis that passed away in March. No. So no. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. No, it's not. One of his mom. No. So the son apparently has died. He said his son died in 2020. But in recent Facebook posts and on LinkedIn shows his employment and also what Jay said about the football thing. It's weird, people. There's too many lies happening, right? And here's the thing, right? Let me just paint a picture, right? If I'm doing a lot of lies, right? If I'm doing a lot of lies and I'm telling you guys this date and this and that, right? And I don't fully inform wifey in on all the lies, right? Wifey
doesn't lie.
Wifey's not lying, and wifey's going to slip up because she doesn't know the lies that I'm doing, right?
I'm not going to lie.
So if I'm telling everybody all the stuff, right? And then wifey goes on Facebook, it's not even, I don't even think it's I don't know. It could be combined. I don't know. But the wife is snitching. She's it's not, I'm not, people. It's very possible. There's a birthday. I showed it earlier. He could have been from a different relationship. So that's actually a good point.
Oh my God, BJ is freaking out about white boy's FUPA photo.
Listen, BJ, I'm sorry that you're. So it's funny because that's called a meme, and I tried to find somebody with most largest FUPA, and I just put your face on it. But the fact that you're claiming that that's your FUPA is such a. It's almost like a goal of mine. It's like such a special moment that you're claiming actually that that's your FUPA. Like, I don't know what size your FUPA is, how big your FUPA may be, but the very fact that the meme that I made, you're claiming onto it, and you're saying that's actually mine, and I'm mad at white boy. We should report him. It's kind of like you saying, hey, that random house over there that somebody posted, that's actually mine. Like, I mean, this is easy. No wonder they were able to say, hey, moron, sign here with a lawsuit thing. I mean, this is like, we're all saying it in real time now, BJ. Are you still awake? He said he adopted her. Okay. Thank you, Jay. So, Jay, did he ever? It's weird, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why people flip out over a fucking meme. Like, why? Is it you?
It's because that's the size of the FUPA. It's clear as day. That's really what it looks like, and she's offended by it. And I'm just sorry about it, but she's just not gonna be able to do anything about that.
I mean, it's just kind of silly.
Seriously. So she literally owned up to the FUPA.
I would not be throwing a fit. I would be laughing. I've seen some shit. People think that they're pissing me off, and if you can make me laugh, I can't be mad at you. Like, go ahead. I'm amused.
I don't know, guys. It's weird, man. I wanted to throw this up here for two reasons, okay? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news. Wait a minute. There's more information. There's more info. Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Keep it coming if you send it to me. Keep it coming. All right, here we go. I got more information. 2024. Is that okay? We got more information. Okay. So I obviously haven't looked at these yet, but we'll do it together. I just know that it's good information. So bam, what we have here. How's that looking on you guys' end? Is it small? Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. No, that's big. Okay, it says so we have here is graduation looking like here. It says Oh, that's the son and it. Gotcha. Huh. His son graduated from UOFA last May in 2024. Well, then how the hell is he dead?
Braden, wait, is a pop
How
star?
the hell is he dead then?
Wait,
May of 24?
So
here's
more than one in their name that in their family?
Babe,
Like,
it's weird. Look at on the screen now. Braden is turning 22 tomorrow. So this is obviously a remembrance post, right? People, look at the screen.
Wouldn't it be like would be?
So here's a remembrance post. I told you the wife is always slipping, right? Now over here,
Not this way. She don't flip. She busts her ass and breaks shit.
there's the graduation.
So he died when Joey.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Yes, he's a pop star.
So here goes the wife.
Tony Mathis's kid.
Wait, the wife is slipping again. Here goes the wife, Facebook. Okay. You have adopted girl, you have wife, you have TikTok, and guess what? This is Valentine's Day 21, well after anything in 2020. Come on, people. Come on, people. You cannot debate facts. You cannot edit a timeline. If you post something on Facebook, you can't change the date. His own words said 2020, the kid died.
So Braden Taylor Mathis is who I looked up.
People, I'm telling you, this is weird, people.
And I found him.
It's
Braden Taylor.
Gotcha. So it's a little bit weird, people.
So
I'm telling you, man, if you look into there's too many lies happening. People are starting to, there's something weird with that guy, people. It's in my gut. I'm not afraid to say it, and that's not a conspiracy.
Hey Jay, I'm fixing to text you.
There's a lot of weird things happening with the mess up of Facebook personal photos. Okay. There's too many timelines that are jacked up. Someone's not telling someone who they lied about. People, it's all whack. Was this a play for money? Was this a grift? It's that the lawsuits are weird at people. I don't have the answer. You know what I do have?
A headache.
I have a headache, and I have a gut feeling of when I see and sense something wrong, when I know someone's giving me truthful information, when I look it over, I'm like, whoa. But what I have is you guys. I may not have the answer to this, but the internet will do the internet. And I know you guys are going to have a look-see. I know you guys are going to go look at it. I know you guys might figure it out. Will this solve Sebastian's case? Probably not. I have no clue, right? But this guy's a weirdo. We all have known this. We've all known this. He is big mad about what Julie's saying. Why? Think about that. Why? Because Julie's having a look-see. Julie's having a look-see. And he does not like the look-sees. He does not like the look-see. He wants to threaten her of him having a look-see. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man.
Have a look-see. Why everybody else is looking?
There's no look-sees with Julie, people. I have the full report.
Just a bit of pee.
The lady has had businesses. She's moved to a couple of different states. There's nothing there, people. There's nothing there on that lady Julie, right? He does not like it. And I think why he's so triggered is because it couldn't have happened to a worse person, meaning Julie, right?
He went missing too?
It's all weird.
He
He cannot stand that she's having a look-see because there's something there, right? And she's not a dummy, right? And he wants to do what he wants to do with every other YouTuber. Oh, I'm going to have a look-see on you and utilize my gaslighters, my green team morons, right, to push the message. He's fucked on this one. There's nothing. There's no look-see. There's nothing there, right? So unless they completely make up stuff in a gaslighting attempt, right, which I don't put it past them, right? That's why I'm here, because I have the full report, right? And I'll debunk it if they do. Am I defending Jules? I find myself kind of that I have to, not more so the misinformation and the gaslighting aspect, but I don't fully support Jewel. I don't like the campaign against Chris. I don't like what she did to SF. If she just said sorry on those two things, she might be my bestie.
What? Don't get soft on me.
A look-see.
It's a little pea.
But Kathy, were they both named the same exact thing? You know what I'm saying? People, it's weird. It's weird. Life insurance is involved. It's weird, people. Babe, is the heat on?
I'll fix it.
Yeah, get that thing off. Hot as balls in here. I'm hotter than BJ is right now of me showing her fake FUPA. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get a drink. And I put the air conditioner on.
Oh, I'm getting to it now.
It's hot as balls.
I'm sorry that your balls are hot. That is hot.
God damn it.
Gosh darn it. Oh, fuck. I love that.
What do you guys think? Kathy P, you should take this, and any creators, you could take this and do whatever you want with it as a follow-up.
Hasten, first wife passed away in 2012. Okay, then Braden went missing, then was found, then was dead.
I'm gonna do a call-in thing. I don't ever do this, but we're gonna do it this time. Drop the number.
Like it's hot.
So if you guys want to call in your thoughts, your anything on this, you're welcome to. I normally don't do that. Cluminati, yeah, but the girl looks a lot younger than she does in the other photo. So what do you mean, Clue? Can you send these to her?
Yeah.
Unedited.
Sure.
It's well.
How are you,
Is
Jen?
his kid Jay? It's weird,
Drop
man.
the link for Jay.
I'm gonna drop the link.
Oh, Christina, I asked you about
People, there's weird things happening, and there's a lot of lies happening. We're all adults here. We all can follow a story. Okay, if we're told something, especially with dates and receipts on it, then it's not hard to decipher if another member of that party is telling us and showing us something, opposite of what they claimed, right? So once that's happening, right, or you do your own research and you follow, just because somebody says, hey, so and so died in 2020, that's fine and all, but why is there all these other posts and pictures of prior to after 2020? What's happening, guys?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Hey.
Trying to figure these shenanigans out.
Did y'all hear my brain explode?
I'm gonna text these to you, Clue. You heard?
Wait, are you texting or am I? Don't tell me to do it and then you do it because then she's gonna be like, what the fuck? They're both tag teaming me.
You do, because she said on the comment that it looks like, yeah, but the girl looks a lot younger than she does in the other photo.
Yeah,
So
the one that you showed, that graduation picture, she looks older.
And that was in 2020, according to the date.
Well, what do you think about these last ones? So do you know what I'm talking about with the 2020 of him saying the kid passed?
He said that.
You've heard that? Huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So can you see this on the screen? Can you see the date?
Yeah, that's 21. But look at how young that little girl is versus the graduation picture.
Okay, let me go back to it. Which would be, I don't So this is 3, but check out the dates though, Clue. So here we have, hold on. So this is, yes, you're right about that, but look at the date on this.
Oh no, that does say 24. My bad.
Oh, okay. You
You
said it
see what I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. He thought it was backwards.
Yeah, I had it backwards.
No,
So
no,
yeah,
it's cool. And what the fuck is this about? Right here. Hold on. Wait a minute. What is did you see what's her face big mad about the FUPA pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, we were
She's big
listening to her. Yeah.
She's extremely upset about these FUPA pictures that are not even hers. I mean, there, but this is weird too. So this is on. So this could be very possible, okay? Because what does this say? Braden Mathis, 2009. Excuse me, April of 19. So I don't know how his son died. It's actually none of my business. But what I find weird about this is just the whole missing child aspect of it. That's a super red alert. But this is, I've never seen this up until recent, but this is also on the same photo, Facebook of the contradicting dated other stuff. It's all weird. Here goes the 2020 post. Me and Mrs. Donald Pritchard request the honor of your presence in the marriage of their daughter, Dana Michelle, to Tony Lee Mathis' son. Me and Mrs. Tony Mathis on Saturday. This would be the what? What do you call that thing? A wake or
a viewing?
I don't know.
Funeral?
This sounds like a marriage or a funeral to me, doesn't it?
It sounds like a. Didn't you say wedding?
Yeah, it says the marriage.
Oh, marriage. I'm sorry, marriage.
I mean,
Wait
I
a
guess
minute.
You could consider that a funeral.
The presence of your marriage, of the marriage of their daughter. So he dies in 2020. She gets married in 2020.
Okay. Whoa. Go back to that missing poster.
I will. What's the date? So this is July 15th, 24. It's all weird. This is all the missing poster. Okay, right here. Yeah.
I'm looking. Hold on.
No, I found that he has 2 kids now.
Okay, so this is April 4th, 2019.
And you sit there.
Yes.
Okay, so check this
Oh,
out.
wait, he's 16 years old right here.
Right, so check this out. April 24th, 19. Braden Mathis has been found safe. A huge thank you to everyone that shared. Did he go missing from Arkansas?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so this is an update on that.
They said that he was missing. Well,
Wait a
so
minute
I
now.
learned tonight he went missing, but for a very short period of time because he was found not too long after they passed the post.
So wait, what was the time he was found?
Somewhere between being born and not being alive.
Yeah, it says 4/24/19.
4/24. Okay. This is 20 days before that. Okay. Then this one would make sense. Okay, that one would make sense. But the other ones with the other. So here's a picture we have. This is going to be May 28th on the 24th, 2024. 2024. Excuse me, March 28th. You have Braden alive and well. Okay. We have Braden alive and well on that would be, where is it at? Right here, which would be in May 24. So we have 2 posts from mom that the person Tony claims to be not with us anymore is obviously still here. And you can tell by this picture, he's got more peach fuzz on his face. He's a little bit older, blah, blah, blah. And in both these photos, the daughter has aged a little bit. So, you know, I think there's one more. This is obviously a remembrance thing.
turning 22 tomorrow.
I almost said happy birthday like a dumbass.
Well, can I ask you something in your personal opinion? Does that guy look like a football player to you?
No, but the lawsuit is really weird. That's not. What is that about? I couldn't really understand it. Can you wrap it up to everybody? Have you looked into it?
Well, basically, he was suing them because he wanted his son to play in a certain league, and they were going to buy a house. So basically, I think they agreed maybe to let him play, but then they fell through and didn't buy the house. And then he like came to a game. The police had to escort him away. I don't know. It's a hot mess.
You think, is it wild to say that he pushed the kid to play, try out for the team, get on the team with this all in mind the whole time? Not for his son to have an aspiring football career, but like with all this lawsuit shit and all this legality stuff, maybe he doesn't look like a football player to me, to answer your question, but I was answering it and thinking at the same time. Maybe he pushes the kid. This is conspiracy hour, people. Maybe he pushes the kid on the team just for this grift. It's very possible. I don't know.
I won't argue that.
It's
thinking
weird
that
y'all.
he was going to get money from like. But see,
yeah, because
what Julie was saying that he just opened his own league, and it's like, what? I don't know. That guy just doesn't look like a fucking football player to me.
He doesn't, and the dates are all jacked up.
A pop star. I found the exact same name as a pop singer on YouTube.
Who?
Braden Taylor.
Is there social media for him?
Jay needs the link again.
Jay needs it?
Yeah, I texted her and asked her.
All right, hold on, Jay. It should be. Here you go. It's all weird, man. This whole thing is weird. I never seen nothing like this before. But can we all agree in the chat? Tik Tok Tony is a strange individual.
Yes.
There's just massive red flags with this guy. Massive red flags, and it's freaking weird. What up, Jay?
Hey, what's up?
This is weird. Are you following it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. So, what were you just saying, Clue, that Julie said about? Oh, that he was buying a league or something.
He bought a house and then he didn't. They actually didn't buy the house in the neighborhood or whatever. So Tony basically started his own football league for his son to play.
Oh, he did. I didn't know that. I thought from what I understood, Game Time Sports, he had a couple locations where he made like, embroidery and like that kind of stuff, and he got in trouble for copyright or trademark infringement for using the school's logos and making that merch without their permission.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many lawsuits with this guy.
Scam after scam after scam.
Absolutely. Shit ain't adding up. And it's like, it's weird. It's all these lawsuits, right?
So was Braden born in or around 98?
98, yep.
Yeah.
That's him. Y'all, those are his music videos. Listen,
Okay, wait.
this kid went from star football player in 3rd grade and all these lawsuits to a pop star, and they moved to North Carolina for a short time.
Wait, I have a question. There's 2 of these Bradens people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who the fuck's the second one?
Wait a minute.
Braden Taylor is his son. That's just his middle name. He went by that as his pop star name.
Right, but they're saying there's 2 of the same exact name. So is it just like a complete, like no relation, strange type thing?
Of course. So
Or
chat.
like family?
There's no way he had 2 sons named the same thing.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
no,
that's
listen. Anna is saying that the Braden on the missing flyer is a totally different dude.
That's very possible. That's very possible, y'all, because it was because he was found 20 days. That's very possible.
He was 16 in 2019, so that wouldn't be
Okay.
Braden.
Yeah, that wouldn't be him.
Okay, so we can count the
But-
missing flower thing out, no
Yeah.
problem. But the
Take
other
that
stuff
out, right?
is so weird.
Yeah, and then now you take into consideration that he did this pop star thing. He's got like actual music videos made by production companies.
Yeah, he does.
But Tony also had a previous wife, from what I found.
That's correct.
Somebody says, could he have like
Tony's son is a pop
I-
star.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I showed you
Cletus.
I
Did you guys
showed you
not see the
that.
videos?
Where his
I
music,
have.
he's
So
got
this
like
is all
res-
news to me. It's
Yeah.
not. I did not know this. You know what I think, man? Just talking out loud, real fast. There's been all these lawsuits, all these grifts, right? I think he found. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think he found missing people, missing persons cases, and he wants to do like. He found another playground for grifts, if that makes sense. It's all weird, man. I don't know. It's anyone's guess. It's just weird as
It's
hell.
all a production, dude. Everyone involved. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, babe.
Is there any correlation between Braden Taylor and Avalon Entertainment? I think is the name of the company.
Never heard of Avalon. Misfit Productions were the ones making his videos.
Okay.
It's like, dude, I'm telling you, it's all for TV. The E's themselves also in production,
Mm-hmm.
and their son is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Their son
Yep.
is? Yeah,
Yep.
another actor in the case. There's so many fucking actors.
Yeah,
or
and get this.
ex-actresses. Fucking
Get
weird.
this shit. So his son, and when they were in North Carolina and he was doing this pop star thing, he went to middle school in North Carolina, and then in this video, they have him go back to his middle school as like a pop star, and they have all the kids in the gymnasium like with their phones and tablets, like all in awe of him, taking pictures and stuff.
Weird. But what's the
Mhm.
play though? So with the movie thing and the documentary, right? Like, what's the play behind it? Like, let's just say that you're hitting the nail on the head, and I think pretty much it's coming down to that. What is the play behind that? Because I mean, for what it's worth, any good YouTuber that knows how to edit real good and stuff, they can make a documentary about all this stuff. Are you saying that you think they're gonna like pitch it to like the movies or something like a drop?
I think Breaking.
You know what I'm saying?
Breaking Chains put a term in a chat last night, and I think what was it, downstream grift or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
But it was basically, or pitch or something. They're going to, like, I think they're trying to put something together to pitch to somebody. I mean, if you listen to that, assume that it's real, but that recorded, I think it was a Discord call from Yvette, VJ's mod, today that Angela's Clips and Giggles put out. She's talking about how they wanted to keep the entire injunction quiet and didn't even give it to the people that signed it because they wanted to make sure it didn't get leaked so that TMZ had the opportunity to pick it up first.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it's like, why the hell would you do that unless you're trying to make sure you get the interest of, big production companies or networks or whatever.
Yeah, network. I could see them trying to. Lucid said like a series or something. Like I definitely could see them trying to pitch it to like put together some type of trailer to pitch to these networks to make a series out of it or something like that. There's huge money in that. It has to be. You know what I mean? But it couldn't be anything other than that because there's so many weird failed actresses and failed weird people connected to entertainment.
Yep.
It's so weird, and it can't be that all these people are a coincidence. There's no way that it's all on accident. It has to be that they're doing that they're making this happen together because there's no coincidence that there's so many failed fucking. I can't buy that. There's just
No,
no
you've
way.
got Julie the dog handler, Silver's on the scene, the E's and their son. You've got Tony Mathis and his wannabe rap star Eminem son. Like it's too much. And then look at the people that have literally done news exposés, probably trying to be what we call discovered. You've got Momming It Up and her Botox face, and Terry Lynn with her bird nose. There's too many people.
No, absolutely. Well, the dog handler too, isn't she an actress?
Yes, and her husband have a production company.
Weird. Is that one still active? Like, is it legit still?
The website's still up.
It's weird, man. This is weird. It's weird.
It is weird, and it's
so
all
strange.
Jay's fault.
I would say definitely Jay's behind it.
It's always my fault.
Probably because she had Julie on her panel. Oh man, yeah,
It's
this
all
is nuts.
weird, man.
It definitely is. It's definitely strange. But y'all, man, y'all have to look into this. The wife, I had her name on here. I forget what it is. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you guys, she keeps posting the son pictures, and it's not a remembrance photo. Like, you know, I know you guys, everybody's smart enough to know, like, somebody who's not with us anymore, you do like a remembrance thing or whatever. It's not like that. It's like current photos. You can see changes in from, you know, from one post to the other of the kid getting older. None of this happens if the kid is deceased. It's weird, man. I wonder if Tony, I don't even want to.
I forgot about the other production person, the Heather Cohen. She has a show on Discovery.
Who, by the way, works with Dog's current PI.
Nick, and well, at night's current PI.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Renee.
Yep.
I think
that's her.
There's actually a few other people that have some type of weird ties too. I know we're just forgetting them. There's so many players in this thing. It's fucking strange. It's wild. There's so many of them, Sierra says.
That's not true that they have to have Katie's permission, because Lifetime did a movie on Gabby Petito without her parents' blessing.
Oh, they didn't sign off on that?
I don't think so, no.
The thing about the production thing that I do buy it, and I hate to say this, I really grits my teeth to say it, but as far as the signing off and not signing off thing, most of these people that we spoke about or has production or failed actresses or whatever, they have a tie to Seth, and Seth is he could legally do that, you know, unfortunately. I mean, I think that's all you know, right?
Possibly. I don't really know how that would work though. Like,
I don't either.
I don't know if he could, you know, whatever network picked it up could be subjected to a lawsuit, right?
Oh, from the party, the other parental consent that did not sign, you mean? Gotcha.
Don't they only need to require one signature though? Or is that
I don't.
like I don't know how it works. I'm some assassin. Like,
No,
I'm stupid.
I don't know either. I think it's possible. Yeah.
Especially if it's in like their parenting plan and agreement and all that, they could absolutely be in some hot water for that.
True story. Okay.
I would assume you need the set of parents for anything with a minor. I mean,
I don't know if if I'm the primary sole custodial parent, and then you just have like parenting time, which would be like your visitation, then I have primary say. Like, you have an opinion, but I can override it depending on what state I'm in. I assume that there are some states that that's not correct.
The thing is, though, Seth is not the parent with custody, right? So wouldn't that be?
So he would have less of a say then.
I would think that, yeah, correct.
She would be the primary decision maker in all aspects of Seth's life. So that's like, I do.
So she could probably do the one-way signature because she's got custody, but him not having custody.
Yeah, I've lived in like.
I think though, I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
4 states technically, but in all 4 states I've lived in, I was the primary custodial parent, so I had like the right to make decisions and tell him to go fuck himself.
Yes.
I think they're hoping Katie will be in jail, to be honest with you, and they won't have to worry about her.
What?
I agree with that.
I
Why
think
would
that's
she- Why this?
because I think they're pointing all the fingers at her. I think they're hoping that without a body, she'll be charged as the last one to see him. I do.
You see,
Like
you
a
see the thing.
circumstantial case.
Yes.
Right.
They literally said they're going to make up so much. What was the
They
words?
admitted it. They're going to create.
Circumstantial, not circumstantial. They said, what Dog say on that interview to Coffin Doofus about what him and
yeah, circumstantial case.
Is that what it was? Yeah, yeah. He literally said they're gonna make it up.
Yeah.
No shame.
He just
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking put shit everywhere I want, and you're gonna eventually be like, okay.
It is
faking
it is
evidence.
super weird, man.
Planting
it's super
things,
weird.
you know.
Yep.
So.
And you have to keep in mind, a lot of these people, not at night, not Dog, not TikTok, but a lot of the green team YouTubers, they were trying to get this going in Summer's case as far as some type of documentary going. Nothing nothing in comparison to what they're trying to possibly pitch with this case, but they've been trying to do this for a long time, man. I know on a documentary tip as far as Summer's case, so it's even the green team in themselves that aren't failed actors or don't have production people in their families are tied to, even if they're just basic shitty green team YouTubers, they've also tried to do this documentary thing. So the whole thing is trying to make some type of production. It's very weird. Very weird.
I just received a text says John Masha runs the agency that Tony's son was the pop star for. It was his agency and Madam Misfit Productions. Does that sound correct?
John Masha sent. Do they have receipts or a link?
Yeah,
If y'all
Mr.
have
Masha was the production, like the PR for the kid.
It was his agency and Madam Misfit Productions is what I've been told.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Super strange.
Somebody
Super
said in
strange.
Tennessee you can't be charged without a body, and that's wrong.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. I think that's what they've been doing. I think that's what At Night is pretty much hired to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's to build a narrative, a public narrative about Chris and Katie.
Yep, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I just I think that's
Like the John Bonet case, they're trying to get so much. They're trying to get so much people outrage and call, and that's basically what they even advertise and say on their stupid website, their X page. They admit that themselves. It's in writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what they say. And if you just look back on the other stuff that they've done, whether it's Cosby, anybody, that's all they do is smear, attack, you know what I mean, and run. They run one narrative. That's it. It's what they do. It's crazy, man. It really is. Let me ask you this: if we're hitting the ball on the head with this documentary production, whatever it may be, you think that's why they're trying to slowly incorporate Summer in here as well? Summer's case?
Summer.
I think.
I don't know.
I do. I mean, I think absolutely. I think some of it may be that since they didn't get the outcome they wanted with Sebastian's, they're moving on to one that maybe isn't so hot on YouTube so that they can try to create a stir and create a narrative that they can control. Because I absolutely believe that's what At Night's purpose was, because they even said so on their website back in the day. One of their main functions.
But they don't have one of the parents on board with them, so it's going to be harder for them to
get
stuff on Summer.
there's zero consent in any of that.
Yeah.
Well, but you can kind of watch some of the rumblings and see that some of the people connected to them are also putting the feelers out in other cases. And I think they may have just incorporated Summer into it to, for their grift, right? For their advertising, get the word out to more people that they exist and they want, they want to make a mark. They want to make a production.
Right. It's all strange. This is what I played.
What I don't understand is why that woman would put old wedding invites on her Facebook years later. That's weird to me. Who's she trying to convince?
Like sharing a memory, kind of, possibly?
I don't know. I think it's weird. I wouldn't even know where to find my wedding invite. I just think that's odd. Let's put it on Facebook, like, to show the world what? That you really... I don't know. I don't trust those people.
Who?
You talking about this right here, Jay?
The Mathises, yeah. That's weird to me. Why would you?
I mean, guys, listen. I'm telling y'all because I know you guys are very invested in this. I'm telling you guys, man.
It doesn't even look like it's a card. You know what I mean? Like, you get married in the 90s. Like, I got married in 98, and we had invitations, but they weren't digital. They were on paper. And you would think it would be like a picture of a actual card. That doesn't.
That looks like a picture of a card to me.
You're probably right.
Maybe.
Make sure you go to her page and look at her post. I have to do it fast after this live because I'm sure someone sent him this and he's mass deleting, but she messes up a lot.
I wonder if it popped up as a memory and she shared it. Like, that's really what I'm wondering. I've done that. Like,
well, you could
like 500 years ago.
but you could Google this one because this is the it's actually the marriage.
Oh, it's actually the anniversary date.
Announcement.
I guess, yeah.
18th. I don't know. There's no date on it though. I don't know. You have to go to the comments. It's weird, man. She messes. She slips up a lot. The kid thing is weird. You have a missing kid here that he involves himself in. All the legality things. When did he ever talk about the daughter? Has he said that on interviews, on panels?
Oh my gosh, is that true? Yeah.
No.
About
you didn't know about his daughter?
Maybe he has.
Yeah,
he has.
Wait, I'm so confused, huh?
He's said it before.
So he did say that?
He has said the daughter before. The son thing, though, he's only said, from what I know, he's only said it once. Well, actually, no, he's actually said he's compared it to situations. He doesn't talk about it much.
So I absolutely believe that he would say something or do something that's terrible to say that I'm not even going to repeat it because it's terrible.
Definitely weirdos.
But I can't grasp this probably very simple concept that's revolving his son. For some reason, it's just, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. It's like, I feel like my brain's making it way more complicated than it needs to be.
No, your brain's complicated because these people are weirdos and you're trying to figure out the truth. And there is a lack of truth on their side. And the hiccups on the wife's post regarding the son is very concerning. I mean, that's going to be a hard one for him to get out of. It really is. It's just weird. I don't know why, what the motive is. There's just something weird going on with him. His overreaction on this lady, Julie, digging into him. It's all, he does not like, he's played this role in this thing as like Mr. Good Dude. I mean, even the way he snuck up out of that Wienergate was fucked up. The dude said he called the FBI on his cock. What? I mean, no, seriously. He basically said that he called the FBI on himself. Everybody forgot about it. He paints a good one now. I'm telling you.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Mr. FBI.
Listen.
My dick is.
People went with it, man. And
actually, to be fair, they were trying to say that Jay here.
Oh yeah, actor, right?
Jay, like for justice.
He said I overlaid a peen, and I did it.
So he called the FBI on you? Is that what he's saying?
No, he turned himself in so he wouldn't get in trouble, I guess.
I
That's
mean,
what he
but come
said.
on.
God.
They wouldn't give.
Hi, I just wanted to report myself for having my
The-
dick out when I was live on TikTok.
The whole guy,
Like, that's
the
how
dude
the
is shady. The guy's weird.
Could you imagine those dick fingerprints? Like,
Two
how
of
does
them
that work?
girls.
All right, Lord, bye.
I don't know. The guy's shady, man. People, y'all look into it, man. It's very weird. It's very strange. You don't get a good feeling.
No.
No, not at all. Not from Tony.
Mm-mm.
I just don't understand.
So FYI, his son goes by he goes by at Prince of Hip Hop. That's his thing online. Prince
So
of
he
Hip
is
Hop.
saying that correct? Are we
On YouTube or on?
Yeah, he's got Instagram. He's got YouTube. Braden Taylor. Mm-hmm.
Prince of Hip Hop.
Yep.
So-
everybody paying attention to them, all this extra attention, right? And other than maybe I don't know some money, why would they just kill their kid when he's not dead?
I think he said
what
it.
would be the reason?
I think here's what I think. I think he made this lie up, right, to fit in with. Look, he tries to get attached to the families, right? He's Seth's spokesman, right? So I think that's his way in as a sign of grief. Like, look, I have had hurt too, right? I've had hurt too. I've actually even lost a son before, right? So
Yeah.
I'm here as this guy, blah blah blah. It's like the way in. You see what I'm saying? And then the wife is like not watching YouTube. She's not on the interviews. She's just doing what she does. And it's not even her slipping. She's just doing life.
So the wife, we think is
Posting the pictures. You see what I'm saying?
She's just being a regular
That's
wife. not-
yeah. So that's what it is, because he has to have a way in. He has to have a relationship to the missing person aspect, or the grief, or the hurt, or the anything with losing a child. Now Tony is in like a
makes it more relatable.
correct.
But ladies and Cletus, do we agree or disagree that the wife is not involved in the BS lies about everything?
Oh, I think she's involved.
Are you talking about his that
Dana?
Dana person? Oh fuck yeah.
She's on lawsuits with him.
That is, I was going to say that she has to be down with the grip for the money. How many women is it? Is it he's remarried once? Like, okay, let me show
He's
you.
been married to this Dana for a long time.
This one here, right?
I absolutely believe just to be his wife alone, you have to be.
So Dana, right here, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I think that yeah, she has to be down with the grips and stuff, because she absolutely.
Hey, Vance. No, I agree. Well, I mean, nah, I can't. I try to give people a benefit of the doubt and be very open-minded. Just because you're doing it doesn't mean that I'm aware of it, and I absolutely wouldn't condone it. And people know that's not my character. But how do you have like a full-blown fucking marriage, family together for years and however many years there are, and not know? How are you that ignorant to what's going on with your husband? And like you would have heard him say or something. I mean, I don't do social media, but every now and again I check in and say hello and see shit, right? So like, how would she be completely blinded to this?
I don't know if she's blinded. I think in with the shenanigans, babe. She's not on YouTube channel. She's very quiet. Nobody knows nothing about her.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, you can't tell me she just doesn't ever just like, everyone has a YouTube. If you have a Gmail, you have
She's
YouTube,
just down with.
like,
Oh, she's in
Down-
chats. She's in chats.
See, I was gonna say, even if it's just to check in and see what he's doing on TikTok or some stupid stuff like that, right?
No, she was in the TikToks when he was on TikTok. They'd be
Really?
like, "Oh, hi, Dana." Yeah. I just put a link in your back chat to X if you want to check that out. A little teaser video.
Ooh, are we teasing me?
Little teaser for you, Noel.
But she doesn't go. Does she go like by an alt or like a name that people would know it's her in
I don't
chat?
know. No. Mm-mm.
I like
Is his video? Oh, hell
That's
no.
his song.
Always on time. Just like you pulling up your waistline. Always on time. Do it just right. Know what I like. Just like you pulling up your waistline. You do it just.
Jesus.
All right, I'm a pause.
Jesus, Braden.
to have a lifetime post about her life, but she needed to find her cause.
Oh, look at that. What we know about that? Free genre films. Interesting. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That could be anything. Whoever made the video, whatever. But this is crazy. Now my conspiracy's on full blast. I wonder if there's so many things here, man.
So many.
I wonder if the whole lawsuit was to fucking to fund this grift of a music career. There's so many things. It's crazy. I don't even want to say it. I'll start sounding nuts. There's a lot.
There's been plenty of times in my conspiracy hour live, and that was like, you sound like a fucking fruit. Like,
yeah, this is crazy.
Like, we like that. It's cool.
So this is here he is right here. Is this his official Twitter? Yeah,
that's his Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the not dead son.
Yes, this is the not dead son.
Okay. And
he's like Jesus. He has risen. Area. Okay. I don't know. That's weird.
What?
You know what? I'm gonna
keep going. Keep going. Go down to the middle school. Go down to the middle school video.
I want to message him and
right there.
His music.
Play that. Yeah, play that. That's him going to his middle school. Watch.
Okay, so this is.
Oh, this is a different middle school. Look, he's in Las Vegas.
He's like doing performance with kids. Like nobody knows who the fuck he
Is that his sister right there? That just screamed?
I don't know. This is so weird.
Isn't it cheesy?
This is so weird.
Talent. That's his kid for real.
It's just
yeah.
I wonder if he ever performed at Beat Pastor.
That might be the sister, Jay. Good catch on that. I think it is. It's bad when
I think that's his sister. Right? Oh, we forgot. We forgot about the other production in this.
Who produced this fucking thing though?
Oh
can
shit!
you tell us?
That? Oh, sorry, you're not. I can't talk to you.
Huh?
It's 2017.
Oh, here goes another one, Jay. Did you see this? There he is, right there.
Oh yeah, he's.
Is this his page? Right? This is his page, right?
I didn't see this one. B. Mike Rob is someone that he was collabing with. He collabed with that guy.
Okay, here he is here. When is this picture taken? May 16th, 2017. Okay, so this is before he has risen. Is there any after he has risen on here?
Yeah, go back to the X. You're in the middle school now.
What?
Go back to the X count.
Who's trying to be Jordan Knight? They're not doing a good job, Danny.
Okay, so this is his Big Mike. So this is Big Mike on.
Yeah, he's
on
a
Twitter.
talent scout. So he was getting them gigs at middle schools.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go to his profile. Big Mike is an executive talent scout for TV talent, music artist development, founder of Big Mike Presents.
Look how many
Instagram.
followers. 1,000. He's a high roller.
Let's have a look. See at the old the website.
Question.
Here's his website. Let's have a look. See at this. BigMikeRob.biz. What's this about? BT contact. We're gonna definitely call him. Can we call him right now? I'll call him.
What time is it wherever he is?
You're gonna call him.
Somebody
He's
give me
in
the number.
California, right?
Oh, it's early.
He's behind us. Okay.
Somebody give me his number.
Who is it?
Big Mike K Rob. I'll call him. And I'll tell him I got it.
No, don't need.
I'll keep
You
it.
don't even know what it is.
I'll fucking get. He won't even. He's gonna think he's gonna make $1 million off me if I just get his number. Look at him tell me everything. Here he is again. This looks like with students. He's got something going on with kids a lot.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Featured in Blast the Nation magazine.
What's Blast?
Who's getting that one? I've never heard that in my whole
It
life.
looks fake.
Those are one of those pictures you can take. You know that? Yeah, right there. It says featured in Blast.
I'm gonna
those
Google
pictures you can take? Wait, it's got an Instagram account. It's at Blastimation. Let me go to the post. Hold on.
It's real.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go to the post. So it's at Blastimation.
Yeah, blastinationmagazine.com. It's real. But that's 2021. Look, he hasn't been active in a while.
Yeah, this is wild. Oh, a YouTube here?
Is that home? Oh, look,
Wait.
VH1, baby. VH1.
Big Mike Rob, we are the future. Go to the link. What's this about?
A bunch of kids.
Oh, YouTube. We're on YouTube now. We got Big Mike on YouTube, people. We got him on YouTube. All right, I found the channel. So let me drop this link in the chat.
Not again. It's happening again and again. I hear the small metal object fired from a pistol having no end. Every day, 90 people are killed by gun violence in America.
YouTube
The
channel,
wound hurts
guys.
so deep because I've experienced this all in days of yore. Behind every bullet is a story. Over and over again, tragedies continue. Students race to know the run, hide, fight of active shooter drills. Every one of these victims has a family, a story, friends, a life cut short. Not one more. At just 11 years old, I have been
Is that Tony's daughter?
That looks more like the daughter than the little girl.
forced to grow. My father, Kenny Jackson, was found from a gunshot wound.
No, that's not
Again
his
and
daughter.
again, we say something.
No, not the one talking, the one in the
Her?
crowd.
The world's too big. Never be alone. No matter
I could not.
there's always someone else there. The first I didn't care.
Oh,
Okay, this is getting out of
terrible.
control. What other
This is
videos do we
fucking
have?
terrible.
This is
No, that's
Coach
bad.
Cheeseball.
Oh my
Interview at
goodness.
Creek Studios. Stay ready.
Jay, my conspiracy brain is going to.
Oh my God! What did we find tonight?
We have our tinfoil hats on tonight.
Well, you know how I am, so expect a text like in 50 seconds.
All right. Videos. What is this guy got going on? Who is this guy? This is out of control.
God, 420 subscribers. Yeah.
Moab High School. He's always shopping with
Yes,
children.
schools.
It's
Wait,
all kids.
Moab,
dance
as in like where they found Gabby Petito?
Where?
No, Mojave.
Oh, okay.
It's all weird, man. It's all kids.
That's what I'm saying. Is what I'm texting
Dance
to
Party
Jay.
USA.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Dance Challenge. Part Me Dance. Where's the Moab thing I just said? This is fucking weird.
No idea.
Are we sure that the Braden Taylor singer is?
Yes. His mother, yes, his mother is Dana and Tony Mathis. Yep.
Yeah, I've looked into him. It's him.
Okay.
We spent tons of hours on this last night.
Did you? Oh, did you guys? You were talking about this last night?
Yeah, it's so wild. We were talking about some of this. Yeah, we kind of like accidentally found things.
This is insane. I can't.
Yeah,
I
this
don't know.
is super weird. I'm getting out of the YouTube. It really weirded me out. The YouTube absolutely weirded me out. Let's go back over. This is great. Let me go back over here for 1 second on the Twitter. Who is this guy? This is called the Kids Tour. What the fuck?
Of course it is.
The whitest music in the world on. This is and he looks like a chomo a little bit, allegedly, in my opinion. But it's very strange. There's no way that that's real. That's definitely photoshopped. He's like, look how cheeseball this is. Just pay attention. I'm gonna pause the music. Okay, it's just this right here, right?
We can't see it.
Oh shit, dirt. Hold on. How long was I doing that for?
Just a few minutes.
Look how weird this is, man. This is so cheeseball. It's him talking to his phone. He's doing this. You got the music in the background going like this. Then out of nowhere, he's not having the phone look at him and the crowd, but he's showing some random crowd like he's doing, like this is something he promoted. Yeah, this is definitely weird.
Who was that?
Which one?
The promoter guy.
Oh, okay.
This is so
all these
weird.
kids, man. Yeah, I don't like that.
It's fucking weird. Is that he thought was Hong?
Yeah. It's kilograms.
What's good? It's your boy Big Mike.
Wait a minute. What's this Chinese stuff in the beginning? Look at this stuff. What does this mean?
I don't know.
Look at this crap here.
What's good? It's your boy Big Mike, aka B Mike Rob with the Volato family.
And this is Kilograms with the Psychedelic fam.
We're inviting everybody to come out to Venice Beach, October 16th. It's going to be big. Dance with the City. You definitely want to be there from 11 to 6, and it's a free event.
It's a free event?
It's all free.
네. 베니스 비치에서 10월 16일 저희 11시부터 나와서 다 같이 놀 거니까 잊지 말고 꼭 나와주세요. Come through.
That's what it
I don't know what the fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's got to have Hong relation. This is getting out of control. This is definitely worth. I have to look at this offline. Trying to go through this live is crazy because my mind's going nuts right now. This is out of control. This guy here. So people, just a real quick recap. Let me put my screen back on. This guy, Big Mike. Okay, he's got all this stuff. He's a promoter of some sort. It looks like. He has got some relation to Tik Tok Tony's dead kid that came back to arise, and he allegedly this is a conspiracy hour, but
it was an Easter miracle.
It was an Easter miracle. This is out of control. Look at this. Kids on the Twitter, kids on the Instagram, kids on the YouTube. Yeah. We're gonna have to look into this, babe.
What's
This is
young visionaries? Go back up, Matt. Go up a second. Where it says young visionaries.
Oh, let's have a look see at that. Everybody knows Terrence, young visionary. Ask me why. So we got and young visionaries with Terrence Stone.
Oh my god, I'm so butterflies. Said like the best thing ever. So he went from football to music to baseball.
There's some political ties with this.
All of it, and then he died, but came back.
Young Visionaries has
He's like the GOAT.
The Youth Justice Center.
Yeah. There's some type of like local.
There's too much to do with kids, right?
I think so.
Jay,
how to move in a room full of vultures?
How weird is that? That's fucking weird.
What?
Who would go to a seminar how to move in a room full of vultures?
Dude,
like,
that's fucked up.
Who would waste their time attending that?
Do not scan that QR code, whatever you do.
I don't know. Look at them.
It says how to move in a room full of vultures.
It's like vultures, like fucking like people.
Exactly. Whoa, who in your right mind would want to listen to? Who'd be in a room with them?
Some pansy ass that you put their face on a FUPA. The fuck do I know?
Backpack giveaway. Man.
Look, see, I'm telling
Summer
you.
programs.
Jay, please let me know what you think when you get a chance.
This is
My-
weird.
I will.
As fuck.
I will.
Yeah,
babe.
this is weird as fuck. What? Look, man, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm gonna stop sharing that shit because it has completely weirded me out. I'm gonna have to go down that wormhole myself offline. That is weird, man. There's something going on here, people.
Oh, I bet that
just-
crap I was talking about yesterday ain't so crazy now, is it?
I'm so behind on you guys' lives. It's comical though. It's so both you guys were talking about this yesterday.
No, I said I feel like there could be some sort of, what Craig won't put on BJ's finger type of thing going on. Like a ring.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That scared the shit out of me.
What a word that goes with ring that usually starts with maybe P in front of
Yeah, the dog didn't like that. The dog
I'm
doesn't
telling
like
you.
rings.
I'm telling you, dude. I don't know.
Oh, see, that's what I fucking texted Jay about.
So Clue was saying she was talking about that yesterday.
Well, I didn't.
Then I was supposed to do this live a few days ago. Jay was starting to get into some of the stuff, I guess, that we were talking about with Tony in her live. It's weird. Separately, all three of us individually.
Okay, I have.
That's crazy. That's not a coincidence, man.
No, that's wild.
From yesterday, is that what I'm
So
hearing?
yeah, Clue was talking about the ring yesterday in one of her lives.
Okay.
Separately, Jay was talking about some of the stuff that I brought up in one of her lives.
And I just texted
Yeah.
Jay something along the exact
Yeah, this is-
lines, and I had no fucking clue because I haven't looked at YouTube in since the last time you were live.
I don't know, guys. It's weird, man.
Damn, you did say that, Noel. I just saw it.
Boom!
We're
Ew.
all Jesus.
So, what do you think? I
Thank
need
you,
your
Joanne.
rating, Jay, because you're a fucking.
I think we
genius.
should talk about this offline more.
Yeah, I think
agree.
so. So yeah, this is getting too deep because, especially with all the kids stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree.
All right, I appreciate you guys hopping up.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Thanks
will
for
send you
having me
guys-
up, man.
No, also always.
Thank you, ladies.
See you, Clue.
Bye, Jay.
We'll be watching y'all stuff.
Bye, white boy. Bye, Noel.
Hey, thank you.
Night,
Thank you guys
night.
for coming up. This is crazy.
All right, hold on, whisper. You're so bossy.
All right, guys. I did not even mean to go down that wormhole, but those are two creators that I watch and trust. And that's saying a lot because I don't trust a lot of YouTubers. And That just kind of blew my mind. But I want to bring it back to something real fast. We just went there, and that happened, and that's fine. And I'm definitely gonna. Me and wifey are definitely gonna have a look see at all that.
I know how much shit I have to do now. I'm gonna go
And I will come back and do a live if we can find some stuff. But I just want to go back to the point where what got us there was there's something weird going on with the Facebook posts on the wife of TikTok people. And if you don't believe so, have a look see for yourself. And if you do it fast, because by the time this live gets circulated around, you probably won't be able to see nothing. But somebody brought it to my attention. I thought it was worth looking into. I looked into it myself, and then we just went there, which is no problem. I have no problem with there, but I just want to fully go down that wormhole offline because I'm not paying attention to the chat, this and that. It's just crazy, though. And the coincidence that Jay was talking about some of these things in her chat and Clue was thinking about something. It's all crazy because basically, if you didn't catch that, wifey texted Jay that she thought all this was this. And what was this? Exactly what Clue said on one of her fucking lives yesterday. This is out of control, people. Tik Tok Tony, there's something weird there. And this is all stemming from what? Somebody who's not irrelevant enough to him of Julie. Julie is the key here, people. She's the key. She's the key. I'm not saying she did anything wrong or she's guilty of any of what we're talking about. What I'm saying is, just like BJ will tell you a random house on the internet is hers, or just like BJ will say, hey, that giant FUPA that you're showing, it kind of looks like mine. It's the same way that Tony is saying that this lady Jules is a nobody, but every word she says is really triggering him. These are things we have to pay attention to, take in, and absolutely have a look-see at because it's getting weird, folks. It's absolutely getting weird. It's absolutely getting weird. If you want to have a look-see and go down your own wormhole, I would rewind about 5-10 minutes from this point on and get all those handles and names, because that's what I'm going to do as soon as I end this thing. All right. I really appreciate Clue, Jay jumping up. It's out of control. Now I have to go back and watch what Jay did the entire live and Clue did yesterday, because now I'm very interested. This is weird, people. It's out of control, man. There's something not right with Tony, y'all. That's what I want to say. Again, this is Conspiracy Hour. However, Josh does have MOOBS. That is a fact. Josh has MOOBS. This is a fact. Creepy as fuck. Creepy as fuck. We can joke and laugh on here, guys, but the amount, all these, there's too many kids. There's too many kids. Something's weird, people. Something is weird. Something's weird. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off, man. I love y'all. Tomorrow, we're doing a field trip. I'm going by none other than the Green Team's Lady Freedoms. We're going to hand out awareness flyers, like a missing poster flyer. We're going to hand out this lady can't keep her pants on flyers. Yeah. She may not like it, but I'm sure Chris Proudfoot doesn't like it when she's up there saying conspiracy after conspiracy after conspiracy about him and his family and all the other things. So make sure you have your notifications on, because when I'm there, I'm going to go live. I can't take you guys on the trip as I'm driving there because I don't want to tip her off. I already did enough. All right. And let's go over there and watch how BJ's crying about. This is comical. She's trying to say that FUPA belongs to her. If somebody can find me that and clip that to me, I will. Please. All right, y'all. I'm jumping off. It's out of control. This blew my mind. This was mind-boggling towards the end. Wait a minute. Did I miss a couple of donations? I cannot get off here unless I thank somebody. Shelby Lee, I saw. I saw saying, oh, I didn't say Jen. BJ herself sent us Brandi's post. Or maybe I did. Thank you again, Jen. Debbie Nelson, I did see you. Thank you for always giving us the facts. Always, mama. Another one from Shelves. Thank you. The end of the night contract of 2 years. That's absolutely true, Shelby. Thank you. And a couple of new members. Welcome. You will enjoy it here. All right, guys, I'm jumping off. Keep me informed on all shenanigans. This has been, I guess, a triggering and informative live. Until the next one. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.